play the game with the people that writing the rules. Ain't the fame that I'm after when paying the dues. I've been through the pain that's reflected in the attitude. Might be winning now, but the thing is that I had to lose. So go and tell me what you really want to do. And load me at the top, cause there ain't a lot of room. Ain't no other option, that's all I ever knew. So I'ma get it poppin', you know how I'ma do. I've been down through the blood and the sweat. Guarantee you can know I'm a threat. I've been down through the blood and the sweat. And I ain't close to being done yet, I'm going all in. Yeah, I'm going all in. And I ain't close to being done yet, I'm going all in. Yeah. They know I'm going all in. Through the blood and the sweat, y'all know we ain't close to being done yet, I'm going all in. I've been down from the jump. Ain't no love lost, we just really doing us. Go and take your seat, looking silly getting up. Y'all know what it is, let me tell them what it was. It was 24/7 on the grind, one thing at a time. Hard to understand, kind of person got the state of mind. We was making moves every day, getting things in line. You could go and say what you want, but believe that I've been down through the blood and the sweat. Guarantee you can know I'm a threat. I've been down through the blood and the sweat. And I ain't close to being done yet, I'm going all in. Yeah, I'm going all in. And I ain't close to being done yet, I'm going all in. Yeah. They know I'm going all in. Through the blood and the sweat, y'all know we ain't close to being done yet, I'm going all in.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of The Big Show. Facts over feelings. This is Come On Now, the podcast. Real sports, real talk, no filters. It's your boy, Rudy Rodriguez Showma in the house. I have with me Nick Taylor. Hi there. Hi there, Nico. That's Nick's son in the background. We are here once again. Our weekly Wednesday night show, 9 p.m. every Wednesday. The Big Show, the original. A lot of stuff going on in the world of sports. We are in week 2 of the WNBA preseason. We had the NFL draft last week that I know Nick and I will probably talk about for a few minutes. And I don't even know. I think you hate the draft too, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you hate the draft too. Last I remember. And but there was some stuff that went on, and I'd love to hear what you have to say about it. You have maybe the end of an era. There's talk about maybe the end of Mr. Woke Man Steve Kerr with the Golden State Warriors. And then, of course, you have tonight the Los Angeles Lakers hosting the Houston Rockets in Game 5. Can the Lakers close out the Rockets, or will we have a Game 6 back in Houston and potentially see Kevin Durant grow a sack of balls to play some basketball again, or is he going to pitch out like he always does?
He's hurt, Rudy.
And then, yeah, okay. And then finally, not finally, but we also have Nikola Jokic with his crash out last week because he's getting his ass kicked.
He got it. He's lucky. He's gonna make it to the next round.
And then, of course, also, a lot of injury issues with the Indiana. A lot of injury issues with the Indiana Fever. We don't know what the hell's true, what's not true. And then, of course, finally, for ourselves, the Miami Heat fan base got to listen to Pat Riley say some of the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life, where he said that he would only trade Bam Adebayo for 8 first-round picks and Victor Wembanyama, which tells you why the Heat suck. So those are the things we'll be talking about tonight, people. Welcome aboard, Duke, Lester, Alexis, Mitch. Thanks for jumping on board. If y'all are in the building, please do hit the like button. If you're here, leave a comment. Let us know you're here. We can acknowledge you in the chat. Maria, what's going on?
What up?
Nick, what's going on, man?
Man, I'm a little bit under the weather, so I got to pull a flu game like the great LeBron James.
I am too. I'm actually I have a sore throat too. So, yeah, I almost thought about calling in sick, but
Me
I
too,
know
man. But I'm like,
I
man,
almost thought
we
about
got a
it,
we
but
got a rhythm going right now, and I don't want
yeah,
to mess it
yeah,
up. But yeah, I was this close to be like, man, Rudy, I don't know if we'll pull it off, but I gotta dig deep down, man. I still got it in me, man. This flu game is in me. I can do it, man. So if I'm a little nasally, don't mind that.
yeah. My throat hurts. I mean, I've been putting out all kinds of content every damn night. I put out a video today about the Indiana Fever General Hospital they got going on there,
Yeah, Lester, the
and
great LeBron James, deep down, dig down. He's the only person that pulled a flu game before. All right, Nico, time's up. Time to go. You're being too loud.
yeah, he's a little bit loud, Nico.
He say, all right, say bye bye to Uncle Rudy. Say bye bye to Uncle Rudy. Say bye bye, Uncle Rudy. You're going to bed. Say bye
You're
bye.
going to bed.
You want to be with me? Yeah. But you got to be
Then,
quiet.
then you got to be quiet. Then you got to be quiet.
Can you be quiet? Can you be quiet? All right.
All right.
You got one message.
So let's jump in right now. The Indiana Fever, they play their second preseason game of the preseason game tomorrow. Oh man, he's. I mean, my God, he didn't wait
he's
3
done.
seconds.
He's done it. We got to send him
3 seconds.
inside. No. 3 seconds. You're gone, man. Huh? You're gone.
3 seconds. Why? Why? No, he's being attacked. He's being attacked.
All right, we're here.
How did I go Ivan mode on Nick? Oh, how did I go Ivan mode on Nico? I have a son named Nico too.
All right, we're here. Big show. We're ready.
All right.
He got his cameo. His cameo's over. He's gone.
So we got first. We got the first preseason game tomorrow. I'm sorry, the second one against the Dallas Wings. And today, Stephanie White, if you haven't seen the video that I dropped earlier this evening, probably like 5 o'clock, gave my daily dose of a Stephanie White and had a lot to say about it. Gave my commentary, of course. And, she announces today that Aaliyah Boston and Lexi Hull and Ty Harris are all still out. They're all still out. And there's no truth. There's no truth behind any statement in terms of when the return will happen, what the actual injuries truly are. I mean, we know they're leg injuries. We know it's a hamstring. We know it's a knee.
The usual camp shit.
But they never practiced. So they've never practiced. They've been hurt since before camp started.
They didn't practice at all?
They've not practiced a full practice. They've been on like gradually being brought back, but gradually being brought back from what? Because Aaliyah Boston was in Unrivaled and she hurt something, but they never told us what she hurt. So we don't know what is going on with her leg. If it's I've read rumors of meniscus tear, but we have no idea. She says if the season was going on, she'd be playing, which makes me think it's complete bullcrap. I don't think she'd be playing. You only get 3 preseason. Well, they only get 3. Some teams only get 2. They get 3 preseason games. The third one's against Nigeria, which is like playing JV basketball. Lexi Hull has a tight hamstring. They show her shooting jump shots, but neither player has been in full practice mode at all. That's been actually reported by the faux media in Indiana, and they show Lexi Hull in a big leg brace. Last Saturday, you had Caitlin Clark in a back brace during the game. No one's ever asked a singular question about why she was wearing a back brace. I mean, so maybe I'll bring it back to you here, and then finally, Ty Harris has a knee issue, and she's had this knee issue since last season. She has never recovered, it seems. So they signed a free agent with an injury for $400,000. So we've got no questions, no answers. We don't know why Caitlin was wearing a back brace. some people try to make up stuff and say or give their own thing that they thought, oh, it's a whatchamacallit, it's hydrotherapy or some stupid, nonsense. So let me ask you, Nick, have you ever seen a person put on a back wrap or a wrap around their body, whether it's a heating pad, a back brace, or whatever the hell it is, during a game if something wasn't actually wrong?
Usually when that happens, you're dealing with some type of strain or soreness, and it's camp, Rudy. So it's people are overworked. Your body's getting back into doing something you weren't doing at that speed and that pace for as long. It's just different. No practice could compare to like off season practice. I mean, by yourself can compare to when you actually with your team and you're doing that type of schedule and regimen. It's so the first week, people are dropping like flies. It happens all the time. People are coming in with injuries from the off season. You'll think that everybody's fresh, but no, people start ramping it up and pushing their body to a different level. So it happens all the time, Rudy. I'm not shocked. Every team I've been on, the first week is mayhem. There's people in and out the lineup. They practice one day, and then they're out for 2-3 days. It's just, the bumps and bruises and nicks of camp.
Does your coach ever go out of the way to lie about all of it?
Yeah, not lie, but it's just
no lie,
he's out.
lie.
Like he's out. He's not practicing. It's
okay.
None of y'all business per se. Like we're dealing with this in camp, normal wear and tear.
Normal wear and tear, a weekend.
Yeah,
a weekend. So that they have. The thing is, they haven't practiced, Nick.
Aaliyah
Boston and Lexi Hall haven't practiced. They've only done basic shit. They've not had. It's been reported. They have not. And Ty Harrison done nothing. So these are three players.
They came in a little banged up.
Okay, so which was an unrivaled deal then. So you unrivaled is damaging your players, and then you have Cailtin Clark, and if they want to call it a heating pad, do you put a heating pad on your back during a game if you are feeling okay? No, that's like guys going to the bicycle when they come out of the game, right, and start bicycling because for their groin or whatever the heck it is, and I mean, you tell me.
When did Unrivaled end? February?
Mid-March.
Mid-March. Oh shit, man.
That's why or early March. That's why Boston did not compete in the.
So they got to end
thing.
Unrivaled, man. They can't have that going on right after the season. Well, not even right after the season. Right before the season starts. Like these people they're competing. It's 3-on-3. It's nonstop. They run a lot in that league. Like so. I've seen it before, Rudy, but damn, it's hard to
how long is CFL training camp?
About a month.
How long is NBA training camp?
Probably about a month.
A month? Because the NBA NBA don't have. See, does the CFL have off-season workouts like the
NFL? There's some players up there that work out with the strength and conditioning coach, but everybody doesn't report until a month before, the real game, realistically.
Wait, I have. Oh, so Justine Passat now has also been ruled out for the preseason game against the Dallas Wings tomorrow. So she's a rookie who just got drafted. So now there's another one. So there's 4 players. So they have her on one of those developmental contracts. I did not know that I would. Honestly, I made my video and I took a nap for about an hour. Honestly. So if it was whether it was a heating pad or whatever it was, do you usually put a heating pad on when you feel okay? I mean, I've never put on a heating pad for feeling good. Like I've never in my life put on heating.
I'm stiff. I'm tight. I'm trying to warm it up. That usually older players, things of that nature, or somebody who's dealing with a nagging injury.
So Cailtin Clark's 24. She's not old.
No, she's not old.
She did it, and she was doing it during the game. Okay.
I wouldn't have a heating pad on.
Yeah, considering that she was injured all last year, now I'm even more. I have to be more concerned now to see that she have a tightness in her back that now could prevent her from having the ability to go full go. These are the things that are coming out of this team, and of
every other team also dealing with injuries.
No. There are other teams that are dealing with whatever they're dealing with. Like this league signed a bunch of injured players to free agent contracts, which is nuts. Like you give an extension to Leah Boston, and she can't even play right now.
But you're
I wouldn't have
that's
given
on
her an
the
extension. I would give her an extension
that's on the
next year.
premises that she's gonna be playing. That you don't
Okay.
think you can't. What, you're gonna wait till she's
I would.
completely healed to pay
But
her?
you didn't have to extend her this. You could have extended her next year. She's in the third year of her. She's in the fourth year of her. You could have given her an extension next year. You didn't have to give her an extension this season. To me, that's
No,
just
you
my
didn't.
opinion.
No, you didn't. But in good faith, this whole everybody got money to pass it around, have
Nafisa
fun.
Collier unrivaled. The girl, for Christ's sake, should have had surgery right after the season ended. She didn't want to. She wanted to allow it to heal because she's the owner of Unrivaled, and she's the owner, so she wanted to have an opportunity to try to play in Unrivaled because that's obviously more important to her than the WNBA.
Well,
And so what happened?
at that point you also didn't know what was going to happen with the WNBA, what the contracts were going to be like at that
Well,
time.
again, but she's getting paid regardless. She's the owner of the damn league. So, but she was also the VP on the executive board. So, she chose.
It looks shitty if she don't play though.
What looks shitty?
If she doesn't play in the league that she's running,
Well, she didn't play. She was injured.
I know, played. but it'll look shitty if she didn't even try to play.
Why? She had two busted. She broke her ankle or some shit. Like busted a ligament in her ankle. They wanted to give her a chance to heal naturally. Like it wasn't ever gonna heal. And now she's sitting, and then she didn't even have surgery till late January, so she's out till like July. I mean, this is the type of stuff that's going on. I mean, I feel like I'm watching the Miami Heat with how they treat injuries in New York Yankees. This stuff is absolutely nuts to me. Yeah, and I'm whatever it is with injuries and stuff, but the lying is crazy. There's a certain lack of transparency to me that. If she's gonna be out for 4 weeks, she'll be out for 4 weeks. Just say it. Who cares?
Yeah.
That's all my thing. Like who cares? If she's out for 4 weeks, she's out for 4 weeks. Ain't shit you can do nothing about it. Just sit here this is what they did with Cailtin last year, bro.
But the thing is, as soon as they say that, you're gonna hop on your podcast. Everybody's gonna start talking about how they're gonna talk about how Unrivaled is affecting this league and all the negative connotations.
But it is.
Yeah, it is.
I thought the whole point of the CBA and this thing was to have these players not have to play in other leagues.
Yeah.
I thought the whole idea was that you play 4 months, and that's 4.5, 5 months, and then you're off the rest of the year. You don't have to play in other leagues.
So is it not in the new CBA?
No.
No. Yeah, so that's the problem, because the last one, they were technically still working through it. So I can understand them playing. But you
got players that were still playing in China as of like 5 days ago, while training camp's going on. Like Shakira Austin for the Mystics was in China. So was Natasha Howard or something. They were in China or something like that, playing in China. Like, this is insane. I'm paying you $1 million a year and you're in China playing basketball? That crap makes no sense to me. So they signed this league had a CBA deal where they're still allowing this. I saw Ben did a video, something about Project B will be dead. I've said Project B is dead for a while now, so I'm not. I think Project B is completely dead, and I thought it was Project Dead from the beginning. I don't believe. I believe as much in Project B as I believe in the UFC having a White House card in June, which means I don't, because I think that thing's going to get canceled or moved at some point because of what's going on in this country and how insanely stupid it is that we're having a freaking UFC fight card on the White House lawn, which puts all these dignitaries and whatever in one spot where, I mean, hey, in jeopardy, if you ask me. I have no idea how Justine Passat got hurt, Jeff. I mean, again, they'll never tell us the truth. They don't tell the truth. They just lie. Like, they don't even give you like Lexi Hall has a tight hamstring. Okay.
Yeah.
A tight hamstring. Then sit her ass out. Why is she doing anything? I don't know. You're shooting jump shots off of a tight hamstring?
Yeah.
Isn't that a little risky?
No, not that. It's when you do sudden moves that'll be really effective.
Okay.
You could get out there and move around. You still want to stay active with the hamstring, and you want to test it day by day to see how how far you're progressing with it. You know, what you
But we
can
don't
do.
know what it is. But what is it? We don't know. They don't say. They don't even give it. There's no indication. Again, I'm just talking about indicators, like reality. Last year we dealt with the same crap. Caitlin Clark, injured. Oh, it could be next week. Oh, it's a week after. Oh, it's this. Oh, it's that. Seriously, you don't have a big. You don't have a backup big. This is a team, Nick. This is a team that's 6'5". At Leah Boston 6'5". Everybody
Yeah,
else is as small as crap.
got Maisha Hines out there with
She's
so
six
wide.
one, bro. She's
She's
six
wide.
one.
she's
But
a
she's 6'1".
she's a wide girl.
She ain't
She's
guarding nobody who's 6'6", 6'7", 6'5". She's
no,
6'1".
she'll try because
Plus.
she's really
She'll try,
physical.
yeah.
Yeah, she's
She'll
physical.
try. She'll try. I mean, does that
They're
make
like
it
the equivalent of
work?
Draymond guarding bigs.
Yeah, when he's guarding Wemby and his freaking head is in his freaking nuts. I mean, like, come on. It's just
But
crazy to
don't
me.
does this concern you with them playing fast, Rudy? Like that
Nick,
that they're gonna try to go to high tempo pace and all these injuries and things that could come from it.
does it concern me to play fast? They have to play fast. They're too goddamn small.
I get that, but with the injuries, does that concern you though?
Of course,
They
it's a
got
concern if they're. I got some people saying they're doing this is all bull crap. Like Nick, how can someone sit here and say if it was regular season they would be playing?
but that's a lot of people say that, Rudy. If this was a playoff game, I'll be playing.
So again.
Practice.
Oh, okay. Hey, Kevin Durant, how are you? If you're sitting here telling me that last Saturday, and now you're telling me again next Thursday, so you would have played last Saturday, and then you would have played this Thursday. She said the same thing. That's what I'm saying. It's like the same thing was said twice now. That was Aaliyah Boston specifically. They had a game, if it was regular season, she would have played. Actually, I'd like you to just be real and say, no, I wouldn't have played because I'm injured. I'm not ready to go.
Yeah.
Because if you rush it back, you can end up with another Cailtin situation. And I said in the video, Aaliyah Boston is the most important player in this team this year. It sounds stupid, but it's because they have no size. They're so size deficient that if she gets hurt for any extended period of time, they're done. I mean, they're done. They're not going to win.
They could do without Kelsey, and they could do without Cailtin for a little bit.
They can even figure out how to do without Cailtin for some games. They did last year, and because Stephanie White don't like her as it is, but the thing about Cailtin is ticket sales and people watching, people giving a shit. But Aaliyah Boston, you take her out of the lineup. You tell me you're running Damaris Dantes for 25 minutes a game? Are you kidding? That girl she just showed up. Or how about freaking Monique Billings? Yeah, Brazil. She was locked out again. You re-signed a player that didn't have a freaking visa, for Christ's sakes. And then you got Monique Billings, who, I mean, she's 6'4", but she's not a big player. She's not real big in my opinion. And again, a career backup. Like this is, and then who's the backup to her then? 6'1"? Are we going Michaela Timpson 6'2"? You're gonna get crushed. It's gonna catch up. You're too damn small. And unless you're running freaking UNLV, Loyola Marymount, Hank Gathers, Bo Kimball, Larry Johnson, Henderson Hunt, Greg Anthony. I mean, running the whole damn game.
Who were the options that they could have picked up in the
We'll never know. They don't, because the options for this team, no idea. Yeah. I have no idea who the options were because they never touched. They just went to keep their own players. Like people are talking about how did you rank the offseason? ESPN did a ranking for the offseason on who did the best in the offseason with free agency draft and so forth. And they literally used keeping their own players as a barometer. Most of these players didn't want to leave where they were. I mean, there was only 4 legitimate players that left their locations for another place. Nneka Ogwumike left Seattle. Satu Sabli left Phoenix for New York. Brittany Griner left Atlanta for Connecticut. And Azare Stevens left LA for Chicago. And I only think Brittany Griner was a max deal. The rest of them weren't even max deals. They were not max deals. So the other players that may have left were either done via trade,
Traded. Okay,
expansion draft, or they signed for minimum lesser deals. Like Monique Billings signed a $800,000 a year deal, mind you, completely overpaid, but they signed her for 2 years. But she's like nobody wanted her. They wanted her based on freaking watching her play freaking 12 seconds with Caitlin Clark in the FIBA bullshit. It's you know. But,
yeah, I mean, I'm quite concerned about the roster too with the bigs in question. Gonna be really small. You're gonna be scrappy. You're gonna have the two blondes out there doing what they do.
One of them's hurt.
But one of them's hurt. Sophie looks solid shooting that ball.
Sophie looks like she want to kick somebody's ass. I mean, she looks like she's playing for a contract. she's playing for a contract.
She's shooting that thing with confidence, man.
She laid a screen out in that game where she just dropped that chick, and that was that. Imagine ever Aaliyah Boston setting a screen to drop somebody. It never happened. She'd probably want to pick her up and hug her or something like that.
She's probably mad for that one when she got crushed by Breonna Stewart.
Who? Sophie?
Yeah.
But did you watch that game?
I watched the first half.
What did you think?
The biggest thing I came from that. I'm coming around to Raven and what I thought she could bring to the team. Somebody who's just a pest.
Racist.
A pest who could give you a different look defensively than that team naturally has with the players they have. So that's the biggest thing I drew from that game. Caitlin was out there, she trying to find her foot, and she starts off her first two shots, she knocked them down. After that, she kind of struggled, but I still think she made sound decisions for the most part. I didn't have a problem with her. I know she'll find it, and other people are getting all mad and up in arms. Well, not people, the racist people that hate against Caitlin Clark they're loving it. She's 2 for 10. I'm like, guys, it's a preseason game. I know y'all are gonna say it's a preseason game. Y'all were just hooping and hollering about her being the MVP of FIBA. I'm like, well, it was a little bit more competition, somewhat, a little bit, but I had no problem with them, man. They tried to run in the first half. I like that. Sophie was solid. Billings was okay.
Nobody watched the Atlanta Chicago game, so I mean, I didn't watch it, so yeah.
But yeah, man, the biggest thing I drew from that game was Raven Johnson, man. I think she's gonna be a impactful player to the team. She has to hit shots, like we said before, and she's got to be a little igniter on defense. She got to start shit. She has to be scrappy. She has to be a pest to other players. She need to pick them up 80 feet, 85 feet, 90 feet. She needs to be that player. She needs to bring that spark to this team. That's the only thing that could change. Besides Caitlin Clark trying to be healthy this year, that's the only thing that you could give them a little bit of a spark this year. That's what I see.
So I've been saying now for over a week that Raven Johnson's going to be a rotational player.
Yeah.
Getting 15, 20 minutes a game, and a lot of people think I'm crazy or disagree, and that's fine. I'm used to it. The comments that I'm getting on any video that I've done on Raven Johnson, saying that she's kind of growing on me because you're seeing a real – like I never watched her interviews when she was in South Carolina. I never cared. I don't even know if they ever showed them really. I wasn't looking for them. And I can kind of see, that why people liked her, and look at her more than the way we're just viewing from a basketball standpoint. We're just looking from a basketball standpoint, and then people say you're not. You're not. I'm like, yeah, I am. I'm watching what I'm seeing on the court, and I'm not sitting here telling you, that I'm not questioning. I don't know anything about her personally. And I've never said she wasn't a good defensive player. And I go up, but then at the same time, they make up a narrative that says, oh, well, she guarded Sarah Strong and AZ Fudding, shut them both down. I'm like, no, she really didn't. I watched the game twice. She did not. That's nonsense. But it sounds good, right? And the justification for being just awful offensively for 5 straight Final Four games, and the numbers of 5-4 and 35% as a junior. And I even said over and over again, she got better this year. but we still question, like, you're averaging 5 assists on the team this good that averages 85 to 90 points a game. So now I'm going to look back and say, did Dawn Staley cause that? Because she had 8 assists in her first game with
I mean, some of
Indiana.
those assists were
Yeah. Look,
those,
Nick,
those
Nick,
assists. But I'm just saying, some of the ones early on were like, okay, you passed it to a player, they took 2 dribbles and stepped into a 3.
Fine, they call that. That's what it is. I'm not.
Yeah.
I mean, that's everyone's benefiting from that stuff. So I'm not gonna argue it. I thought she was solid in the first half. I thought, and people will say, and so it wasn't just the second half. So I think it's a little bit overdone when people mention, oh well, did she do the second half? I'm like, yeah, it was basically half and half, and that's fine. She only played 18 minutes. She didn't play 25 minutes or 30 minutes. She played 18 minutes, and I thought she did a good job. Whether or not it was the first unit or the second unit, I thought she was the spark plug to the first unit's 14-2 run to end the first half. But again, these people will jump on the chat and the comments and say, you're such a fucking hater. Why should I believe you now? So, okay. So now I'm saying nice stuff and complimenting,
you can't win,
but I'm a hater. But, and actually, people got, look, I said what I said. I stand on what I said. It's my opinion. She's still massively limited on offense until I see her hitting jump shots like consistently. Because
and creating her own shot,
which
to create some space and get the mid-range jump shot off, or 3-point shot where it's not just wide open. We kick it to you.
But that's what I'm looking for. But that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking to see if she can hit the wide open 3.
Of course.
I mean, that's really what it comes down to, because I don't care about. I care about just her ability to just hit the wide open 3, because that will be there when she's playing off the ball with Cailtin, or even if she's playing on the ball with Cailtin, and Cailtin gets the ball back to her, for a wide open shot, knock it down. So if you knock it down,
create where you catch the ball and you're not just looking all nervous and you
I've never really seen all that much of that. So. I've not seen that too much. I mean, she made 1 bucket against UCLA, and that was basically a shot she created herself over Lauren Betts, which I think everyone thought was a miracle. But again, I'm not serious, and I'm giving her the benefit of the doubt. But acting as if I said anything personal about her. You're the one that called her trash, even more than me. And that's from, you did. We have the video of it, but the thing is, even in that, you have the experience of having played Division I basketball as a point guard. So it's like
it's levels. Like, okay, that person is cool to be, as a leader, but for the next level, what I'm looking for you to be, what we're talking about, like an impact player, like you're just not another gal. Like, you have to make decisions that regular people don't do, because that's the echelon that y'all were putting her in. Like, Raven Johnson is just this amazing. She's gonna create. She's gonna get people open. She's doing all this, and I'm like, no, that's not what happened. Now, if you say that she's just on the court and she's being intangibles and things of that nature, I'm like, okay, cool, but no, she's not giving you more than that. But on this team, we just need her to hit shots open.
So
and pass defensively.
So I mean, I've had to deal with those comments. And then you respond, and then they call you racist again, and you're a hater, or I'm a hater, or whatever. And it is what it is. As far as the dream game today, folks, I didn't see it. I see some of y'all making comments about it. Chicago had a girl who had 23 off the bench. Someone named Sydney Taylor. I don't even know who that is. So I wouldn't. Again, I don't take a lot of credence in preseason games as the final score, and I don't care that Angel Reese was 2 of 7, or that Rickea Jackson was 2 of 10,
just
or
like
that Cardoso. I don't care either. She shot like shit. She played badly, and that's it. And Cardoso was 1 for 5, or that Jordan Canada took 2 shots, or
what did I do to be an idiot?
I mean, Medina Oka had 14 off the bench. Tahina Palpa had 13 off the bench. I mean, I don't really care. I mean, Nick, they're gonna call you names. I get called them all the time.
I don't bother me.
I get called them all the time. So I was like, you're not playing starters. This is and understand this. They're not playing with effort. There's no effort out there. Like, the starters aren't playing with effort.
No, it's not.
They're just playing. It's like they're going through the motions.
Getting yourself in regular season rhythm. This is all this is about. Like, you're trying shit out to see if this is something that can work when the regular season go. It's not full speed go mode yet, and it won't be until the first game of the season. That's when they'll go from 75% to 100%. Like, every preseason game I played in, all I thought about was getting the fuck out that game healthy. I ain't care about that shit. How much time I got to play today, coach? 1 quarter? 2 series, right? 2 series, right? And if we don't look good those 2 series, they be like, all right, let's go for a 3rd series. I'm like, shit. But I don't care about that. I got a shot of tequila in my damn Gatorade bottle. I'm ready to go. Yes, Rudy. I said it.
Jesus Christ. So do the coaches now have to go check guys' water bottles during preseason now?
That ain't my problem. I'm not there no more.
I know you're not there, man.
After like, coach, like, okay, you got a quarter today. You know, 2nd quarter, 3rd quarter, you watching people who ain't gonna be on the team in 2 days. You know, you enjoy it. You got another 2 hours of sitting out there doing nothing. You might as well have a little.
I guess I asked you about the length of the preseasons and all that stuff because, like, for example, the NBA, they go from the draft to the summer league to, camp. They have all this time. They have all this time in between when they're drafted to when they even get on the court. There's been development and they've been practicing, whether it's the summer league or even then once they're back back in South Florida or whatever city they're in, they're working out. They're in the gym. These players weren't in the gym. They were in Unrivaled or in Athletes Unlimited or in China or overseas.
Most of the rookies are still at the facility. They don't go home. They stay there and they're working with that coach I'm talking about an NBA.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. They're there. Whereas the WNBA, they got drafted. They're either in college, they got drafted, and the ones that were not in college, they were playing in Unrivaled. They're playing in an Athletes Unlimited, or they're in overseas, and then they show up just in time. And it's like they don't have that time to work out with each other. If they wanted to, it ain't there. They just jump in, and so that's why I mentioned the length of camp. WNBA camp is 2 weeks long, Nick. It's 2 weeks because the last week is they've already made cuts. They're getting ready for the game on Saturday, their first game of the season.
But that's another reason why so many WNBA first rounders have been cut. Because they don't really get a chance. Like, well, you're a 6 overall draft pick. You didn't make, well, goddamn, 7, 8. I didn't have time. The roster, the coach's mind's already made up from players that they're new, that they already know and they have continuity with. So I'm gonna trust in you before I trust in this 22-year-old kid who just got here for a week and a half that I know you're not gonna make the team. So it's tough on them. I'm glad that the rosters is changed up a little bit, but it's hard.
What would entertain you, Kathy? This is boring talk. What would entertain you? Are you here to? What do you want me to do? You want me to just take my shirt off? What would entertain you? I'm just curious because this is what actual sports conversations typically sound like. They're not a joke. They're not giggle shit. So let me know what would entertain you, and I'll do my best to do that. Do you want me to yell more? I don't really want to yell. I've been yelling for 3 days. You want me to have another rant like I did on Monday? If you do, let me know. I can go there. You guys get mad and you say I'm angry. So like I said, I don't even feel that well today, and we almost canceled this thing tonight, but we decided to do it. So, you let me know what would entertain you, and I'll be happy to try my best to make it fun for you. Because right now, the Indiana Fever fucking suck. The fucking stupid fucking rag Stephanie White is a sack of shit.
There we go.
Liar.
There we go.
And if I gotta listen, and I'm doing daily doses of that stupid imbecile every day, listening to the same crap come out of her mouth, and she's flipping clueless. She sounds clueless. My God. We'll see tomorrow night, when Caitlin Clark is on the floor, what she does or doesn't do. They toss her into the corner again? Is she wearing a heating pad again mid-game? So hey, you want me to go off every day? I'll happily oblige. But we got a little while to go, so I'm not trying to go crazy yet. While people are asking if I saw the Atlanta Dream Chicago Sky game that I do not give a fuck about.
It's week 1 of preseason.
It's the fucking preseason. It's their first game. I do not
There's motherfuckers
care.
that's not going to be on the roster. What are we talking about?
Most of them won't be there.
How much you want us to dive in on these?
Hey, Nick, you want me to let's talk about Sydney Taylor.
Who the fuck is Sydney Taylor?
Thank you. Let's talk about Isabel
cool ass last
Borlace.
name. I love her.
You want me to? Let's talk about her. I mean, how about we talk about Layla Fila, who had 0 points for the Atlanta Dream? How about Megan Nestor for Chicago? How about let's see, Toni Morgan for Chicago? She had 9. She was their 3rd round pick. She's gonna get cut.
Or make a bigger deal about Angel Reese going 2 for 5.
But no, what you want me to do here is I'm going to talk shit about Angel Reese's 2 for 7 game and 7 boards that I don't care about.
Because then I got to dive in on Cailtin.
By the way, Nick, she also had 2 assists, 3 steals, and a plus 14.
Yeah. We're not going to talk about that, though.
But I'm not going to talk about that either because I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Like stop. Like this is I'm sorry. I'm not gonna jump and have a freaking dialogue about Angel Reese's first preseason game with the Atlanta Dream. That she played 13 minutes and she was 2 of 7, but she still had 8 free throws, 8 points, 7 boards, 2 assists, 3 steals.
Do you like that?
Because you want to know what? Some of y'all were telling me Caitlin Clark played well because she had 4 assists and no turnovers. But she was 2 of 10.
Yeah.
Pick. You tell me. You tell me. They signed a player in Ty Harris who's never gotten healthy from last season. This is a joke. And there's a lot of teams that did this dumb shit. Ben, Nick, how are you signing Brianna Jones to almost a max deal? This girl's had knee surgery. Like what are you doing? Why?
I mean, they got money now, Rudy.
We're not even talking about Raven right now. What are you talking about? You want me to talk about Raven? I'll talk about Raven. No problem.
You ever got money and then you ain't know what the fuck to do with it? You just had it. You never had it before. And
I need more. I need more of it, man. Because
when you were younger, you finally got that first new money.
It's spent. It's gone.
Spent that shit. You ain't give a fuck about how you spent the motherfucker. You just spent it, Rudy. So that's what the WNBA is doing. They don't care where they spending it at. They don't care that these contracts are gonna come back in a year and look like fucking shit when you got to pay other players who actually deserve it, the rookies who are going to get more money than ever, and they got to actually pay them because you ain't thinking about that shit. I'm going to give fucking Fagnelli fucking $1 million.
$1 million. $1 million, that scrub. That a lot of y'all wanted back, by the way. Garbage. Garbage.
Gives them some size.
Ooh, she's 6'3". 6'4". Another skinny 6'4" girl.
Yeah.
It's not size. She's just tall. Not even that. Not even tall enough. She need to be 6'6". And if anyone's saying that Angel Reese signed in the preseason debut, I mean, that's them. They like her. Cool. Let them do it. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Like, that stuff is irrelevant. The preseason overall is irrelevant. The final score is irrelevant. What you want to see is cohesion. But the problem is when you don't have multiple rotational players on the floor, we're going to find that out in the season opener, if they're even playing. That becomes the question, if they're even playing. Because they're not. What are you going to learn by having them play versus Nigeria if they even play versus Nigeria? What? That they can play a bunch of freaking high school level children and beat them? And do what? Come on. Whatever, dude. Like this shit. Yeah, Billings and Hines are both scrubs. I agree with you, Jeff. They're scrubs. Wait. You telling me that Chicago re-signed Vandersloot for 2 years, $1.5 million after a blown ACL? Oh my god.
No, they didn't.
Oh my. No, I'm gonna check now. Are you serious?
No way.
Oh my god. Hold on. I gotta look this crap up.
That gotta be like
Then you know what? I gotta go.
Package.
Oh my God, no way. Are
That
you
gotta be a
serious?
severance package.
They sure did. Oh my God.
Chicago
re-signed Vandersloot for a 2-year, $1.5 million. She's 37, coming off of a torn ACL.
Told you, Rudy.
This is so stupid.
You get some new money, you don't know what the fuck to do with it. I remember when I first got my money with the Vikings, like,
Insane.
I'm buying all kind of dumb shit.
That's insane. Yeah, I mean, look, and hell, Chicago got Skylar Diggins for less than the max. They got her for $930, which I would have loved to have Skylar Diggins.
So you're telling me that Courtney's only that Skylar's 180,000 better
than Courtney Vandersloot now. Yeah, please. Oh. Exactly. And Vandersloot's 37 years old. Stupid.
Skylar's what, like 35 now? 34?
She's 35, but she's not injured. She plays.
But she still scores.
She's still damn good. Vandersloot's washed up. She's absolutely washed up. That's crazy.
She's older. She already was looking kind of on the downside, and then she's coming off of a fucking ACL. You're telling me you're going to give her that much money? I didn't think she was even going to come back.
So let me ask you this, Nick. Because, I mean, I heard some crash out shit from Chicago, not Chicago, Angel Reese fan base, and I'm avoiding the negative talk about. I'm trying to really avoid the negative talk about individual players. I'm really trying to turn that leaf, and not get involved in that crap. Now I will tell you this: if Angel, no, she plays for Indiana. It's different. If Angel Reese has a stretch where she goes for 10 games and shoots 30%, I'm coming. Yeah, I'm coming. If it goes back to that 30% start of last season, I'll be here for you. Because I know they're gonna make excuses about that trash can play, but overall, I'm trying to turn a leaf on stuff like that. However, there are people that are sitting there who are there's been like a crash out on an opinion of a podcast or a podcast. This guy that does a podcast, I don't really know who he is, predicting that Angel Reese will average about 10 points a game. And I'm just like, yeah, probably in that 10, 12 point per game and 13 to 15 rebounds, because she's going to be the fourth option, maybe even the fifth option. And her job is literally just to grab rebounds. And now she can really like just focus on what her role is. And so what would you say to what do you think she would look like this year? What would be what would be your expectation?
11 to 13 points, because she's gonna run the court. She's gonna get some easy buckets. She's gonna do what she do. She's gonna get offensive rebounds. When she gets offensive rebounds, she's gonna get 3 to 4. She's gonna get 4 of those a game. Now, 1 or 2 of those might be her own offensive rebounds, so scratch that. So 4 or 5 points a game off of offensive rebounds, Rudy. She runs the court another couple times. She gets another 4 points. She gets a assist from Howard. She gets an assist from Canada. She gets assists from Gray. That puts her around 11, 13 point range. That's what I'm looking at for her. Free throw here and there. She's gonna be on the glass. She's gonna be a terror. She has no responsibility offensively like she had in Chicago. She don't have to bring the ball down. She don't have to initiate the offense. All she has to do is go out there and just play basketball within the confines of the offense, and she'll be fine. I love this move for her. It allows her to not have the pressure of the offense on her back when her offensive game is not dynamic.
To me, there's no pressure on her. Like there's literally there's no pressure on her to just play. There was a lot of pressure on her in Chicago. Now, I know there was other stuff.
She had to be the savior.
I know there was other stuff.
Of a franchise that was bad, that put nothing else around her. I hate that I have to defend her sometimes in a moment, but Chicago was fucking terrible. They gave her no weapons, no nothing to succeed over there. They had the 1 year with Kennedy Carter, and then they let probably the best player on the team go.
Yeah, so that's why, I think that she's a 12 point per game, 12, 13, maybe 10, 12, 13 points, something like that. 15,
how can it be more?
Exactly, because I can't see her taking more than like 7, 8, 9, 10 shots max per game. And those will be also be off putbacks, and you're not handing her the ball to play point forward. You got a point. You have a real point guard.
You're telling me that Gray's going to be between 18 to 20. You're telling me Howard's going to be between
16 and 18, something like that. I think, and Jordan Cannon probably is 10 as a point.
10.
I mean, and if whenever Brianna, and Olcott probably give you 8 to 10, and whenever
That's
Brianna
40.
Jones
That's
comes back, she's
56.
giving you 15 points per game. She comes
That's
back during the
65
season.
points right there,
Yeah,
man.
you know, yeah. So I mean, that's what I just think that at the end of the day, it's like, yeah, that's. So I don't know why they're so offended by that, why they're bothered by that thought.
Yeah,
Like,
she's
why would you
average,
be?
if
Why
she's
would you be
averaging more than
offended by that?
15, it's something.
If she's averaging more than 15, there's a problem.
It's a problem.
She's shooting too much.
Something's wrong in Atlanta. Somebody's hurt.
People hurt. Someone's hurt, or she's not understanding what her role is.
Yeah. And that's not disrespecting her. I don't think with the talent that they have on the Atlanta team, it's disrespecting her. That's just keeping it real of what they need to succeed.
Yeah, I think that's wild to me. Now, let me take it here with you. What do you expect out of Caitlin Clark?
I think she's somewhere around what she was last year. Around, she's healthy. She has to be fucking healthy first and foremost. That's the main thing. And if we're anticipating her minutes to drop a little bit, I don't think it drops that much. Really. I think she's right around the 19-20 mark again, what she was sort of around her rookie year, and about 8.5 assists. What the hell was that? Mm-hmm. 8.5 assists, but she had to get the turnovers down to 4.
To 4?
Yeah. So that puts her around 2.1, 2 to 1 assist to turnover ratio.
So, all right.
I think if she plays the minutes that she plays her rookie year, you know, that she's probably around 22, 21. She's gonna get it up.
The minutes for rookie year, she played 35 minutes a game her rookie year.
Exactly. But I think she's gonna drop this year.
Okay. So you think if she's at those minutes, she's getting 22 points again? Okay.
Yeah. What you think? That Stephanie White just don't fuck with her. She's not gonna have that type of impact.
I have no idea what to expect, man. I've said I expect. I think in like 18-8, and because I don't know what the hell to expect. I've already I've given up on making predictions for this team, because I don't know what the hell you're gonna get. I have no clue. And last year I made outlandish predictions, and they made me look real stupid. And I want to avoid looking stupid.
But that's not outlandish because they finished the season strong. You added what you thought was gonna be a great, person who fits in with the team as a slasher, give you a little bit of size at the 3 and Bonner. So you add Howard, who's a good player for most of her career. So you
don't tell them that.
Howard hasn't been good for most of her
career. They hate her. They all.
I don't care what you hate.
I think she's a good player. They all hate her.
But when you signed her, their thought process was somebody who's going to come in and give you about 14 and 7 and 6 or something like that, who's going to be impactful to the team. And then you add Bonner. So that's not outlandish what you thought last year. Caitlin Clark finished the season with basically averaging 25 points and fucking 10 assists the last 10, 12 games of the season. Kelsey Mitchell and her was finding her. You're expected to think that last year, Rudy. I thought that too. I said that they're going to run away with it. And it didn't happen. So I get why you're, a little bit more conservative this year, but you had every right to think that last year.
All right. Let's looking at some other things before we move on, and tell you what, that's pretty much all I got on this topic. To be real, they play tomorrow. Just to let y'all know ahead of time, I will not be here on Sunday. So Sunday Night Heat will be either rescheduled to Saturday night potentially, or Monday night. I gotta check with Ben to see what he wants to do, because I'm going to be in South Carolina. My son has a basketball tournament. We're going there Friday. We're driving, actually.
No, you're driving to South Carolina.
You're driving. Dude, I'm not spending $1,500 on plane tickets to go to South Carolina, bro. To a 12U basketball tournament.
South Carolina, about 12 hours away? 11?
It's 9.5 where we're going. I'm not doing it. I refuse. And then I have to rent a car because there's no airport in Rock Hill. It's Charlotte. So I'm going to North Carolina, rent a car. So I'm gonna end up Bro, I'm not gonna come out $2,000 to go to South Carolina for a fucking 12U basketball tournament. I'll drive. I got both boys, both of them coming. Nico's coming too. So we're driving up on Friday, and then hopefully the Sunday game is early enough that I don't have to kill myself on Sunday night. So because we're driving right back. I'm not gonna.
And you're doing all the driving.
Yeah, it ain't a big deal. It's just I'm not. No, I'm not. I refuse. Like this was not part of my plan in terms of this team. It wasn't expected that I'm gonna have to pay for the plane tickets and all that shit. You remember how it was back in the day? We all jumped in the freaking car. You put all the kids, but you're dealing with 12-year-olds. You're not 17-year-olds. Yeah. So the parents never went to the tournaments when they were 17, except for the really, really well-off parents who would go.
5 years ago, I would have came with you, Rudy. I would have been on the road with you.
So, yeah, we're driving up, and I'm leaving Friday morning, so about 10, and we'll be there probably about 7, 8 o'clock. It's about 9-10 hours. It ain't that big of a deal. I've done longer drives. It ain't that big of a deal. But again, I'm not paying $1,500 in plane tickets. Like I'm not doing it. Not to go to Rock Hill. Fuck it, the fuck out of here. Get out of here. And then on the bigger headache is Sunday because I don't know when our last game will be. I'm just hoping it's probably like 12 or 1 at the latest so that we can get around the road and be home by midnight because they got to go to school the next day because they both have a baseball game on Monday afternoon. So they got to go to school. I was going to keep them out of school, but they have a baseball game. Yeah, maybe I will stop in Columbia and drop by the Gamecocks facility.
You can't miss school and play in the game?
No, Nick, you know that. That was the same rule when you were in high school.
I didn't know that was a rule.
Yes, that's always been a rule. You cannot compete in the game if you miss school that day. So you never miss school, bro. You never miss school, especially in elementary school and middle school.
That's true.
Bro, we had a baseball game on Monday, and they canceled it because the school had no power. But the game was in the afternoon. It was a baseball game on the road. Like, why did you cancel the baseball game? We could have gone to the baseball game. You canceled school because for some reason it was a power outage at the school. So they had no internet, no AC, nothing. And there was an issue in the neighborhood. So like, why can't we play baseball though? Like, what does one thing got to do with the other? But Nick, even when I was in high school, you couldn't miss school.
Man,
Nick, I showed up. My father, when I was a senior in high school, he was running for political office. And our second game of the year for football, he had me. I didn't go to school the entire week. So I missed practice every day that week because he made me go campaign for him that week. Like I had to go house the card placards, all that stuff, right? Yeah. And then I show up on Friday for the game. I didn't go to school either that day. I didn't go to school. I get there for the game, and they're like, "Where have you been?" Because my parents were supposed to call the school and let them know. Like my parents, I guess they didn't call the coach. I didn't have my coach's phone number. This is 1994, bro. I didn't have cell phones. Like we didn't have cell phones and nothing like that.
Yeah.
You know, at least we didn't. Maybe some well-off people have them big-ass brick phones, but so it's like, so can I dress? It's like, fuck you. It's like, fuck.
I didn't know.
You funny? You funny?
I didn't even think.
First of all, like you can't dress because you didn't go to like you can't dress first because you didn't go to school. But second,
you can't dress. That's a high school thing too.
Yes, Nick, that's high school. That's school, bro. Go look at it. You cannot play if you don't go to school. Otherwise,
what if I was sick?
We could. Then you're too sick to play sports.
What if it was a 24-hour bug?
You're not.
I was sick.
But
early in the day, and I'm ready to play later on.
And it wasn't 24 hours. You're not. It
started earlier the day before. Yes.
If your school is following the rules, then you don't play. Then you're not playing. Maybe I'm sure. Thankfully, on Saturdays you don't have school, so players play. But if there's a fight going on in the Toronto game right now, Cleveland.
Again.
I guess.
Y'all got to give it up to these NBA players. They're fighting out there. Y'all wanted
Nick, do black schools have this? Is attendance optional at black schools, Nick?
No, it's not optional. Motherfuckers.
Cleveland's up 7 with 5.5 to go.
Man, we missed the game. We missed Orlando, Detroit.
Dude, they're about to get knocked out.
Bankero and Cunningham both had 45 points.
What they play tonight?
They already played.
Oh, Detroit won. Okay, then that's 3-2. Okay.
They both have 45.
Oh my God! Wow,
They were
that's
going
crazy.
at it. Damn, missed that
Wow,
one.
wow, I was asleep. I was
Sarah
asleep.
Thompson had
Oh, you
15.
know what's so funny about that series? I know people will get a laugh out of this one. You got the Angel Reese current with the Angel Reese ex. I didn't know Angel Reese dated Jalen Duren from the Detroit Pistons, and
Oh,
now
she
she's
dated him
dating.
before?
Yeah, now she's dating Wendell Carter Jr. for the freaking Magic,
Oh man,
and these
Rudy,
guys are guarding each other.
I couldn't be out there. I'm talking hella shit. I'm going KG style in that series. I got to. I got to get in your head. I
Mhm.
got to. But then Wendell Carter's up 3-2 right now. So.
What the hell happened to Max Strus? This freaking little fruitcake hairstyle he's got.
You don't like the hairstyle?
He used to be a fucking man in Miami. He looked
You
handsome,
don't
dude.
like
Now he look like
nobody
a
hair.
freaking
You don't like
surfer
nobody
boy.
with hair.
No, I have no. It's not, dude. He looked like
I
a
wonder
fuck-
why.
I had hair. He looked like a fucking like a surfer,
Rudy,
bro.
last time you had it here was 11th grade.
Whatever, man.
It's
But yeah, so
fucking
she's
25
dating
years later.
she dated both them dudes.
Okay.
I wonder if Detroit's gonna come back and win this series. They gotta win Game 6 to they gotta win them all.
Well,
So I
in
mean, let's see if
Orlando.
they gotta win in Orlando. You know,
Orlando's
Yeah.
a weird team, man, because they're long
they're good, and they're missing. They've been missing guys all year.
all year. Because people had them like as one of the top teams in the East.
Dude, ESPN picked them to win the NBA championship to start the season. Picked them to win the championship.
that's
And you wanted to pick them over the Warriors.
And this is the people that you be
That's
using
okay.
this year.
Yeah, Nick. Yeah, and if the number was the way you wanted, then you would have been using it too.
No,
man.
I don't use ESPN because
Oh,
just like how when Malachi Tony was rated really low and you talk shit about them, but then you use
it was
them
shit.
as an
It was
impact
shit.
player against LeBron.
I did it to bother. I did that to bother you. I couldn't care less about the stupid list. It's just a list. I mean, it's a list. You made the list. You're 23.
And what was Malachi Tony?
He was 26, I think.
Okay.
Which I thought was insane. That was crazy.
Exactly.
Actually, LeBron at 23 is more logical than Malachi Tony at 26, though. LeBron's gonna have a fucking Did you hear Stephen A. Smith today basically saying, and Bronny's coming along really, really well now? Really?
He is coming along, Rudy.
Fuck out of here.
I mean, he is coming along.
Fuck out of here.
He's shooting the ball well.
He's shooting. Oh well. Okay.
He's getting a couple minutes.
If Bronny, okay, fine. I don't really give a shit. But if Bronny is playing enough minutes to have an impact on the game, it's because they're being blown the fuck out.
No, he's in the game.
He's averaging 3 points and 40.9% from the field this regular season. What are you talking about? So you're saying he shot 40% from 3 and 40% from 2? He shot 38.6 from 3 and 40.9 from the. So he can barely make layups.
He only took
2.7 shots per game. I mean,
half his shots are threes.
He shot this.
I mean, the kid is coming along.
Yeah. Anybody else won't be in the fucking league.
How he's getting more minutes than the first round draft pick of that year.
Yeah. Okay. So let's jump in, man. Let's jump into this next topic, man. I got nothing left on the female stuff because I've talked a lot about this shit.
Yeah.
I may have some content later tonight. I don't even know. I'm tired. So LeBron James in the playoffs. We are 3-1. The Lakers are up 3-1 on the Rockets. That game will be starting in about, I guess, after whenever this game ends, even though it says it's supposed to start at 10. I don't see that happening because this game has 3 minutes to go in it.
They don't care, Rudy. They still start the game on time. They're not playing in the same arena. It's not NCAA.
Well, they should hold it off because they should hold it off. It's the damn playoffs on the same channel.
But you still, yeah.
You can hold. It's the same channel, so they're gonna put it on ESPN2. I mean, again, they're playing the Rockets. Lakers are up 3-1. They lost the last game in Houston. This game is like. This series is basically a 30 seconds brain fuck from Houston from being 2-2. I mean, my God, to blow a 6-point lead in the last 30 seconds and turn the ball over twice.
That's their problem.
Can you imagine? But remember how the Miami Heat fans were walking out of the building down 5 with 28 seconds left in the finals?
Yeah.
Nobody.
I put on the Tim Duncan jersey at that moment.
I'm sure you did. Wouldn't surprise me.
Did.
Would not surprise me at all.
I was done.
Would not surprise me at all. You were done. So yeah. Again, so people walking out the damn building, and here we got the Rockets blowing a 6-point lead with 30 seconds left.
With the ball.
Kevin Durant with the ball. I didn't even see the game. I just know they blew the lead.
No, they had the ball.
They had the ball, turned it over, then turned it over again. Okay.
They turned the ball over when he wasn't even pressured. The Lakers gave up. LeBron James he gave up. He like game over. Y'all got it. So LeBron had missed the bucket, whatnot, and then fell to the floor. Him and Sengun is back there in the backcourt. And LeBron like, all right, game over. Like this tie game. And Sengun beats LeBron down.
I'm sorry, stop. Basketball 308. I'm not reading the chat, sir. You want to chat with each other. I'm looking at it, but I'm not. There's no phone line. This is a show. It's not a call-in show. Am I going to run my mouth with the other guy? Yes, that's what I'm going to do, or I can bounce you right now. You take your pick, sir. If you have an issue, call your mama. That's it. That's it, bro. Like, we're not doing this shit all over again like we did the other day. I'm not doing this again with you, brother. I'm letting you know that right now. I'm not doing this again. This is a show. It's not a call-in show. Period. If I see a comment worth talking about, not you saying phone line, or whatever the fuck. If you want to give a real comment, I will happily look at your comment. Yes, I see the comments. Most people are chatting amongst themselves. Sorry. Go ahead. Thank you, dude.
So LeBron basically gives up, man, and Sengun beats him down the court. The Rockets go up, whatnot. The game's basically over. The Rockets get the ball, 30 seconds left, and Jabari Smith just throws the ball away.
Why?
They have no point guard, so he's just a big man who has the ball. Instead of just bringing the ball up the court, he's like, there's no other point guard on the court. Ahmed Thompson is running away from the ball, and Marcus Smart intercepts the ball. He goes up for a three. The guy for the Houston Rockets, Tate, fouls him on a three-point shot after he steals the ball. He makes all three free throws. The Rockets call a timeout. The Rockets have Reed has the ball. He takes the ball up the court. LeBron is pressuring him. LeBron gets behind him and pokes it out. The Lakers throw the ball back up to LeBron. LeBron hits this contested three-point shot over Sengun and somebody else. And the game, and then the Rockets get another chance to take it to overtime. Missed a shot. Lakers get another chance. LeBron actually missed a three-point shot, fading away. Goes to overtime. Lakers have a second chance. Marcus Smart is playing like CP3 at that point of the season.
They want me to go back to this shit, bro. I'm aware of that video. I saw that video. That's some guy that hides behind on a cell phone, I think. I've seen it. It was brought to my... I didn't see the video. I saw the image. I saw the title. It was brought to my attention. I watched like 5 minutes of it and I turned it off. I was like, this is just so dumb. I'm not wasting any more of my time. I'll hit on this. I don't know who agent, if you're, I don't know if you're that guy who's doing it or if you're somebody else, but just bring it to my attention.
Somebody called you out?
Yeah, dude, I've had many videos made about me. With my
you were hating
picture.
on Our Fam and AZ Fudd and the Euro Women League?
Yeah, because I was doing when I did the live for the draft, I think European players largely suck, or they're completely overrated. Because the reality is, most of the ones that are coming over, they are younger.
They build bullshit leagues.
Yeah, they play in dog shit leagues. Oh, thank you, agent. And he blocked you. Yeah. I saw. It was brought to me by David last week, David Weiss. I went over and I looked at it. I saw the thing that like to come on my head or whatever. That was funny.
Come on your head?
Yeah, come on my head. That was funny. And dude, they screenshot my entire house. Like, it's crazy. So, like, my entire
Rudy, what kind of beef you got going on online?
I don't even know that. I don't even. But they did one on Ben Daniel too. But they didn't put him in. They called him Ben Gay Daniel. But they didn't put him on anything. And then they did one on. They mentioned Black and White Sports as well. So again, the women's European basketball is embarrassing. They suck. There's a reason the players over there are role players in the WNBA because the WNBA American players go over there and they dominate. Look at Kennedy Carter. Look at everybody. Kelsey Mitchell. They go over there and they destroy people. Right. Um. So, yeah, I laughed at it. I looked at it. I was like, but basically it was our fam is 19. She's played
Lester.
professional ball
Rudy
for a
got
few
heat,
years.
Lester. They don't like his ball headed ass.
Then he had him drinking poop as his thumbnail. Oh, he had him drinking poop. Really? Oh, I didn't see that. Maybe I didn't see that. But I know it's a black dude. I can hear his voice, and he's literally on a cell phone, like flipping on the screen, but he never shows his face.
That's what the fuck that supposed to mean, Rudy? Because
I know he's obviously a fucking Angel Reese fan. He's from that community of fans. But either way, I listened to 5 minutes of it and I turned this shit off. I was like, this went on for it was a 2-hour thing. I was like, I'm not doing this. No, I'm not. 5 minutes in, I'm like, if you're not going to show your face, you're going to say something intelligent, I'm just going to walk off. Now, the funny thing about it, what I'm saying is our fam is a rookie who won't mean shit for 5 years in the WNBA, if ever. Most of these WNBA players get drafted, they go back to Europe. They don't even come to the WNBA initially. So you drafted a player who's not going to may not play, but now she will play. She will be here. That's fine. I think it's come. I think it's come on my head, honestly. That's my belief. I think it's come on my head. And hating on AZ Fudd, I said about AZ Fudd what literally many people have said about AZ Fudd. She shouldn't have been drafted with the first pick in the draft. That is not an insult. That's a fact. She's a fucking role player, like so many, like that entire draft was role players. So I had enough. I'm like, no, I don't think she should have been the first pick. She should have been maybe the 5th pick or something like that.
Yeah, that's what I had.
And I've been fine with that, but she wasn't worthy of being the first pick in the draft. How's that hating? It's like this whole world, this whole generation, and this whole sphere of the WNBA is. If you criticize, you're hating it. It's like I don't give a shit. Of course, I'm sure he did trash Angel Reese. I mean, but now he doesn't love Angel Reese anymore. It's comedy. Yeah. So I saw it. I saw the title. European players suck. Period. They suck. They're not. This is not Luka Doncic. This isn't Nikola Jokic. This is not Giannis Antetokounmpo. And whoever else.
They suck. They didn't believe in all those people that came over.
No, those guys were more. They didn't believe in the guys before them. Those guys were projected to be gods, and they were gods almost. Giannis took a little bit longer. Giannis took a little longer because he was 18 and he weighed 112 pounds. Mm-hmm. But he was still like the 13th or 14th pick. Wemby, there was no question about what Wemby was going to do. Like, there was no question about what the 7'4" freak was going to do. So you want to tell me you want to make a video about me? I mean, hey, I'm like, hey, cool, make a video about me. I mean, if that's what you want, it's been done before. It'll be done again. I just, if you want to use my picture on your shit, go ahead, use it. If it helps you, great. But yeah, I think European women's basketball players stink. They're all average. They're all average. I think Dominique Malonga has a shot, but it's going to take her 4 years too. For Seattle, it's going to take her 4 years.
4 years to be what though?
To be a legit, like you might say she's a bona fide. The word in the WNBA is loose because it's like star. I think it'll take she's been in the league for 1 year. It'll take probably 3 more years for her to be a bona fide star because that's when she'll be 22. She's 19. She's 19 years old. Look at all the 19-year-olds in the net. Look, it took Kobe 3 years to get close to that level. He wasn't even a star in year 3. I think it was year 4 where Kobe really. LeBron obviously was 20 points as a rookie because
everybody can't be like that.
And Carmelo was a monster, but he was a little bit older than LeBron. He was 1 year older. But most of these 18-year-olds coming out of high school, man, yeah. European players suck, and they're not good, and I don't give a shit what anybody says. They're not that level. And the great college basketball teams will beat the crap out of the best European teams if they're just stocked with European players.
Yeah.
If you stock them with WNBA players, then no. But if you stock those European teams with Europeans, UConn would take them to the dog park, man. South Carolina would dog walk their ass. The top 5 teams in the country in college women's basketball will beat the crap out of them. So yeah, I'm not gonna get into that. Like that's some stupid shit, man. That's some stupid shit, seriously, because that's just so damn foolish. Like comparing European women to European men in basketball is such a joke. Like, come on now. So yeah, let's go back. But yeah, I appreciate you bringing that up because yeah, I did see that. Then there was we all know about what happened earlier this week. If you weren't available, you can check out my lives. The recordings are there. Yeah.
Got called out.
Yeah.
Guys don't like you, man.
Yeah. So LeBron, back to LeBron. This Cavs game is about to end.
Damn, I should have made that bet, Rudy. God.
Yeah, you didn't. You were afraid, but I would have rescinded it because if you're telling me that Kevin Durant's not playing 4 games, like I'm not. That's not a bet no more, man. Stop it. Yeah, come on now. Like, he's not playing 4 games. He's not playing tonight. Like he's a puss. What?
But if he's hurt, Rudy, man, tried to play. How you gonna call him?
When did he get hurt? When did he get hurt?
In practice, from what I was reporting.
He got hurt in practice for the playoffs.
Yeah.
Why are you practicing that damn hard why are you
He
practicing that?
doing anything, Rudy.
Okay. All right. His knee got hurt. What happened to him? I thought what was his knee? His ankle? What? His vagina? So did he blow his knee out?
Nah.
Is this Kawhi Leonard all over again, who had 39 and then couldn't play the next day?
Kind of fucked up. You saw the game. He had 9 turnovers.
Yeah, I know he had 9 turnovers. I didn't see the game. I haven't watched it. I didn't watch any of their games.
You didn't stay up that night with us Texans?
I have not watched any of the Laker Rockets games. None of them. I ain't
gonna make it tonight.
I have barely watched any games of the NBA playoffs. I mean, I think I've watched a quarter of a game. Like they're not good. They're not good watches, man.
The games have been good, Rudy. It's been good basketball. It's been old school 80-point, 90-point games, scoring under 100.
No, they shot 30% though. That's like that.
That's what y'all shot back in the days.
No, it's not.
Damn, why do y'all not score 70 points? Why do you only score 66 points?
You picking out outlier games. I'm talking about the general. The scores were in the 80s and 90s, but these teams are still shooting 45%. They weren't shooting 30%.
38.
No, yeah, just go look at what they did on the 3-point line. They just kept jacking threes. That's what happened. They just kept jacking. Yeah, but he got hurt in practice. I mean, maybe he got hurt because his hair is all messy and he can't get a haircut. Like, I don't even know.
Why are you always talking about the man appearance? You're doing that Stephen A. shit, man.
No, I think that you have enough money. Just get a fucking tape. God damn. Just tape your head up, man. Come on now.
That man don't care.
I know he doesn't care. That's why he still have no woman. That's why he still is fucking by himself. That's why he can't pull. That's why he can't pull a Megan Thee Stallion. Real talk. I think Kevin Durant's gay.
Why can't?
I think he's gay.
Why can't the man just be a single bachelor?
I think he's gay.
Why can't he be a single bachelor?
He's either gay or he's impossible. That's one of the two things.
Why can't he be a single bachelor? I was doing that. I was loving it.
Okay. Yeah. And you weren't making $40 million or $50 million a year. It's a big difference.
But I still had a lot of women.
Nick, do you understand that how now you literally will get seen everywhere with phones? He's never seen with a woman. He's never seen with a woman. Like ever. In the world of TMZ.
I seen the man at the Miami club and he had 10 white girls with him.
That's not a woman. That's 10 white girls. With a woman walking down the street, at a mall, at a store, at a restaurant. Never seen that dude with a woman.
This man got NDAs, man.
In the street? Again, I'm saying, like, you see LeBron in the street. You've seen Dwayne Wade in the street. You've seen all these players in the street. You've seen him kiss a girl at a game in the tunnel? Which girl? Which girl? Please let me know which one, because I have not seen that. I've never seen a picture of that dude in the street with a woman. It's weird. Like every one
Yup.
of these players you've seen at some point in the street with a woman. He does. He
Yeah.
did it. Well, he
Y'all
did it.
would never see.
Liz Cambridge.
Y'all would never see me either.
Bullshit.
They all coming over. I ain't giving y'all TMZ folks all this data. And what if I got multiple women? I can't let y'all catch me.
They all
in the
got
street.
multiple women. Everybody knows that.
That's why I can't let you catch me in the streets, bro.
Nah, dude. I think he like dudes, man. Like even
So then why we ain't catching with a man yet?
Because he ain't being caught with that shit neither. He been smashing Liz Cambridge for years. He's smashing the 6'9" girl for years. He has all the porn chicks. So he's only banging porn girls. Okay. I mean, if that's what it is, I mean, hey, he's a different type of dude. I think maybe it's to protect his mom, who's supposed to be like a good old Christian woman or some shit like that.
He's a different dude. He cares about basketball.
He's probably non-binary. I just, to me, did he tear something in his knee? Did he tear his ligament? See, here you go, another more lying in the league. Like,
no reports of that yet. At least I ain't hear nothing about that yet.
See, 60 years ago, confirmed bachelors was a more polite way to say homosexual.
See, I used to hear that about me before. People like, oh, you don't.
Nick, you were not a 60. You were 30. You got married at 34, 35.
Yeah, but when I was in my 30s, early 30s, people like, oh, you're a guy who's not married or
little hard to get married when you're living half the fucking year in another country. A lot of women don't want to deal with that bullshit.
That's not why. I had plenty of women that wanted to deal with it. I didn't want to
really?
deal with them.
Okay.
Yes.
They wanted to move to Canada for 6 months, they wanted to be separate from you for 6 months.
They were gonna come to Canada and visit.
Yeah, and you've been piping all the fucking people in Canada as it was.
That's not my problem.
That's not my problem.
I gotta do what I gotta do.
I don't think Kevin Durant can get women on his own without fucking dropping a stack of fucking money, personally.
I have one now, Lester. Kelsey's okay with that.
Lakers are up 5-4. So, yeah. What do you think of this? What do you think of what's going on? I know you want to glaze LeBron now. So here's your opportunity. I mean, because you got real quiet after Game 4, though. So I just want to leave that out there. You didn't speak about Game 4.
That was a rest game.
No, again, you didn't speak.
You ever heard about an active rest day for people who work out? Like this is like I showed up, but it was like really an active rest day. I was just doing.
Then why even play?
Or jogging, because that's just an active rest day to get the lactic acid out the muscles and things of that nature. So you go and run around a little bit.
How do you explain his great game of 2 for 9, 10 points, 9 assists, and 8 rebounds?
He was just getting cardio and a little walking around up and down the court.
Wouldn't have been easier? Wouldn't have been easier to win the series and finish the series off?
No, some young fan wanted to see him play basketball, so he went, showed up, because he's a great guy like that who cares about fans wanting to see him play basketball. So he went, showed up, did his thing, photo ops, things of that nature. They're gonna bring it back to LA tonight and wrap it up.
You think they're gonna win tonight?
Yeah, they better win tonight.
Why better?
They better get these young boys out of here.
So if they lose tonight, what do you think happens?
They should go 7.
You think they win the series in 7 then?
Yeah, they'll win this. Well, shit. Yeah, they'll win it in 7. LeBron ain't. He can't.
What WNBA player was KD engaged to in 2013 when he was with the Oklahoma City Thunder?
He was with some girl.
Okay, I'm gonna have to search this now.
Who
was Kevin Durant engaged to in 2013? Monica Wright.
Almost had my boy. My boy had to get off had to Klay Thompson her, bro. Had to Klay Thompson her. I can't be in no monogamous relationship, bro. Had to get rid of her. I'm young. I'm a stud. I'm about to make millions, close to billions. I can't have that.
Okay. She's
my wife and Kelsey. Hey.
Okay, Monica Wright. That was his mustache, right? Okay.
That was the person that just
yeah, because she's married to a guy, it says, but she sure as shit looks like a lesbian herself. I'll tell you that right now. From the picture I see here, She looks like a lesbian
I gotta
herself.
judge it because you always calling. You
Nick,
always saying things.
this chick looks lesbian-y. But and I'm gonna tell you right now, had he married her, he would have been divorced by now because she is chunky now. Yeah, she's kind of chunky now.
Oh, she played for the Lakers.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Buy a lot of this stuff. And look, here's the thing: a lot of WNBA players, started dating girls when they got to the WNBA, and a lot of there's a lot of down low dudes out there who date girls and then realize or decide that they're liking dudes.
Okay.
The splits? Nah, I didn't see that.
He licking the rim.
I didn't see that. He's licking the rim. Okay. So, what?
Oh yeah, you didn't see Brittany Griner popping it. I kind of was.
No,
I
I
kind of
didn't.
was intrigued. I say, okay,
Oh God,
Brittany.
you were intrigued by what? So, Nick, how long do you think that LeBron James can keep this going?
Man, that shit's a wrap after this series, man. Okay, so you gonna
You
get them
don't.
out of there.
You don't believe in him? You don't believe in him?
I don't
Why
care
not?
if they got Luka.
He's the best in the world, man. I thought he was the top. I thought he was a top 11 player in the world.
Yeah, but they got that guy over there named Shea.
I mean, it was top 10 last week. That's been moved to 11. So I'm just saying.
No, I said he's top. I said he's arguably 10. Yes,
No,
right around 10.
now it's arguably because in Facebook you said 10-11.
Yes,
So
top 10,
you
top
moved to
10
11.
players. Yes, I stood firm on it. Yes, he's top 10. Yes,
No,
yes,
you didn't.
Yes.
You didn't.
Yes.
It's okay.
There might be
okay.
one person that sneaked by, but not Donovan fucking Mitchell.
Yeah, you all of a sudden said Kevin Durant's not better than me either, so he's a
Yeah,
pussy. But
I
thought Sanaa Lathan was Monica Wright in that movie too. Am I crazy? Wasn't she the same? So that was the same damn name. Maybe in his mind he was dating Sanaa Lathan from the movie. Maybe he was going that direction. That's a possibility. But so you think that the OKC Thunder will dust their ass off in the next round if they advance?
Oh, in 6. I was gonna say
6. 5. You think
nice.
They go 6 with that series?
Yeah, I think Luka be back. Austin Reeves be back.
Why isn't Luka back today? Well, what is the difference between today and what's today? Today's Wednesday. If they win today, they play Saturday or Friday. What's the difference between today and Friday and Saturday?
I didn't say it's gonna be back Friday. I'd say some point in that series.
Well, the series could be 3-0 by that point.
Could be 2-0. Could be 1-1.
It ain't gonna be 1-1.
All right, and 5. God damn it! You made me change my fucking mind.
It ain't gonna be 1-1. They might get game. They might get a game 4 or a game 3.
OKC and 5. Man. OKC is damn good, man. That Shea Gilgeous don't get a lot of fucking credit just because of how people think he plays the game, but he gets fouled a lot. I don't want them not to fucking call a foul when he gets fouled.
He gets fouled a lot.
He gets fouled a lot, but that guy's amazing. That man shoots over 55% from the
still
field.
Flops a lot. I didn't say he doesn't. He still flops a lot.
He's smooth, man. People tell me his game is boring. I think that's people who don't really enjoy basketball. That guy game is smooth.
Boring. I don't think it's boring. I don't think.
There's a lot of people that say that. Oh, these dumbass pundits. Oh, he doesn't play over the rim.
Nick,
like everybody doesn't play over the fucking rim.
That guy's game is the game that I love to watch. It's the game that I grew up watching. Mid-range dominance.
You don't like the Canadian shit.
I don't like the flop. Well, I mean that's
Canadian shit.
Okay, what is that? I don't care about the Canadian shit. I don't like
they flop. They flop.
Soft. Yeah, they're soft. I don't like the flop. The Americans are soft now too. I don't like flopping, bro. I know that people bait calls, but there's some that's just like. There's some that are so bad that it's like, yo, the guy didn't even touch him. He just spaz. Like, why would you even do all that? You weren't even remotely close to being touched. So it's like, oh, nobody touched you. And then they buy it, and it's like you're watching this, and like this isn't ball, bro. Like, come on, dude. I know, but his game is it's soft. It's soft. You could call it strategic, sure, but it's soft. To me, it's soft because it's not real basketball. You're cheating.
That man is getting fouled, man. A lot of those situations getting fouled. Does he like acknowledge it so the referee can make sure that he call it? Because you have to put the referee in a situation where you have to call it.
Can you imagine if Shaq flopped every time he got fouled? and just like collapse to the ground.
How you gonna call out the you?
Can
But
you
you go to
imagine
the
if every
extreme.
time Shaq got no? But why? Nick, we know that Shaq got fouled on literally every play 5 times
Yeah,
a play,
Shaq got fired every
5 times a possession. So imagine if he flopped to the ground every damn time.
But early LeBron got fouled early before he started. He started acting a little bit floppy in some moments.
LeBron is floppy now. He
But the
wasn't
first
as
10 years,
he wasn't as floppy in his younger years. No, he wasn't. He's a floppy McFlopperson now. I still remember that damn one where Nazir Muhammad shoved him and he flew 30 fucking feet with the Heat. He went from half court to the free throw line.
he protected himself on the fall.
Yeah, okay. That 270-pound man got tapped and he flew. Come on, man. Again, yeah, I know it wouldn't be believable because Shaq wasn't a puss. You know, he wasn't, but he got fouled 5 times a play. And I'm not a Shaq fan. I was not a Shaq fan. I mean, except for when he played for the Heat for 2 years, but I was never a Shaq fan. But if he got fouled, if he got fouled all the damn time, the whole league does it. I'm not saying the whole league doesn't do it, but Shays are pretty evident, and Luka does it. Luka, he is the biggest goddamn complainer in all of basketball. Like, and second place is probably
Jokic.
Caitlin Clark.
She's up there.
She's up there, bro. And that's why I always tell her to stop talking because she complains on Luka level, like on a every fucking possession basis.
I mean, but she does get fouled.
I know, I get it, but you can't complain all the time because you've heard people say at some point the referees are looking at Luka like, "Fuck you, Luka. I'm not calling shit."
Oh, how much days I be hopeful to be a fucking NBA referee. I just want to throw people out. I just want to give them the Steve Jabby look. And be like,
I didn't say CC was a puss. I said she complains. No, LeBron flops. Shea flops. Caitlin Clark don't flop. That's part of the problem. If she flopped, then I'd say, yeah, you're being a puss. But she doesn't flop. She just gets clobbered. Oh, Vlade Divac was a flopper. Yeah, he was the he was the every damn time. No, that's definitely true. But the complaining shit just drives me crazy, man. It's like if back in my day, people complain, and I don't even mean my day as far as NBA. I'm talking about in high school. Yeah. If people complain, because kids complain in high school now like crazy, bro. Kids in high school now complain, and they get away with it. If you complain like this when I was in high school, you'd been ejected. Tech immediately. Like it wasn't nothing. Like you were getting teed up and ejected.
But then we had.
And then you missed 6. And then you missed 6 weeks of the season.
But people had a problem with that before. They're like, yeah, the referees are not giving the players any leniency. But then the players took it too far because Rudy, you looked at the ref the wrong way after a call because the ref knew it.
In high school? What? Nah, bro, you were teed up.
I didn't do nothing. I just looked at you. Don't look at me. Don't eyeball me, boy. Don't eyeball me.
And at times I wish that the NBA would take that same approach with these guys. Like, bro, just play ball and shut the fuck up.
Oh, hell yeah, I'd be Nick Foster. I'm throwing everybody out.
I'd be throwing people out.
Draymond Green would have stayed a chance with me.
Oh, Draymond Green would have been out of the league, man. I'd have thrown that dude out so many damn times. Like, I'm not sitting here being abused by your bitch ass. He would have a problem.
He want to fight me because he'll think I'll be picking on him. But I'm like, no, who are you talking to, bro?
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Like, there's only so much I'm taking. They people like they don't come to see the refs, but you're not gonna just disrespect me and just talk to me any way you want to talk.
Newsflash, Draymond, they didn't come to see you either.
No, they did not.
They didn't come to see you either, Draymond. They came to see Steph.
Yeah, when you see those players out there on the stands talking about, yeah, we didn't come here to see the referees. Yeah, we didn't come to see you either.
Yeah, I mean, they came to see Megan Thee Stallion. What about that Nikola Jokic crap where he literally sprints across the court after Jaden McDaniel hits a layup that meant nothing? He literally sprinted harder on that run across the court than he sprinted the entire game, and all to grab McDaniel by the scruff. And like, what did you think of that? Because I thought that was absolutely ridiculous.
I think that was a bitch ass move. I think we all know this unwritten rule that the NBA and sports have in general is bullshit. Baseball have it, hockey have it, NFL have it. Like, no, we're playing to the clocks get all the way down to 0. And for the Denver Nuggets to not realize that the Minnesota Timberwolves just don't like them. Like, this is the Timberwolves. This is their championship game. Like, every year they play Denver is a little bit more personal than they play everybody else. If they played OKC like that a couple of times in the Western Conference Finals, they might be in the in the championship. And for Denver not to realize that and get mad and in their feeling because they're getting their ass whooped. And I am the biggest person who always say that Rudy Gobert cannot guard Jokic, and
he did for 3 straight games.
Phenomenal. He's been phenomenal on him. He's been locking him up 1-on-1. He's been accepting the challenge. He's making life living hell for Jokic. I always come out here the first person to tell you that he can't guard.
Nick, man, I want to let you know something. Austin Reeves came back to save LeBron today. He's playing. He's playing. He just came off the bench.
They said he was coming back today.
So he came back to save LeBron.
I mean, why can't LeBron have players on this team? Why everybody else get to have players and not LeBron?
He got players, bro.
Marcus Smart had to play like fucking
Marcus Smart would be the Heat starting point guard.
2009 Chris Paul.
Marcus Smart will be our starting point guard.
I thought he was going to be out the league.
Marcus Smart?
Yeah, I didn't think nobody.
Tough. He's tough.
He's
always been tough.
He was starting to gain a little weight. Starting to look a little slow in Memphis.
I'm not mad about Jokic clocking one of the Morris twins. I couldn't care less. I mean,
it
was a bench for him. I couldn't care less.
But I think
it was Bush League as fuck. It was Bush League as fuck. He clocked him from behind. And then I also thought the whole injury was fake. I think they made that dude sit out. They made him sit out. The Heat made him sit out. The Heat.
Why they made him?
He won shit. He won shit.
I thought you were finding a deeper reason behind it.
No, he won shit. He sucked. And he won shit. They realized he was trash.
Yeah, man, that was a puss move by Jokic, man. You at a certain point, there ain't no unwritten rule, man. The game's over. When you running down the court faster than you ran the whole game, what is that proving? Like, you're not going over there to clock them because you can't, because you want to play in the next game. You have a bonus. You have Anthony Edwards out the game. You have DiVincenzo out the game, and you let Ayo DeSumo go out there and drop 43 on you. That's what you're really mad about, you know. And Matt Daniels called all you out from game 2. He said, you can't play defense. You can't play defense. He called them by name. Joker, Murray, Gordon, Bowens. He called them all out one by one. And I think that's what they're really mad about, man. But that series is always going to be a little physical, always going to get a little touchy. And, you know, that's what y'all want. 90 playoff basketball in that series.
I'm for it. I'll probably get around to watch that game tomorrow. Game 6.
I mean, it just sucks that Anthony Edwards out and DiVincenzo's out. So Denver
I feel
will
bad for
survive this series.
DiVincenzo.
They will come.
Oh, you think they're going to win in Minnesota tomorrow?
Yeah. You can't expect. I can't expect that team to go out there.
Why?
With who? No, your star players out. Most teams don't win without their star
players. All you need is one night, man. One good night from everybody.
You had that. Io already had that one good night.
Okay, somebody else. Yeah, let's have a Julius Randle 40-point game. Why not? Why the hell not?
Maybe because Aaron Gordon's out, but
he's out. I mean, hey, if Gobert keeps him to 8 of 20 again, I mean, yesterday he was 9 of 15.
Joker can't have this blemish on this record. You're being considered one of the greatest basketball.
Is Joker a fraud? Is Jokic a fraud?
In regards to what, his basketball talent level, or like
his reputation? Is he a fraud? I saw a video where a guy who does basketball called him a fraud. Like,
it's saying like how good he is, like he's not as good.
No, like he's a fraud because he's being full. He got full. Let's be real. If they win this series, it wasn't the right way.
No.
This is a bitch-made win series. Bitch-made series if they win this series. This is a pussy win for a series. They didn't win this series against the Timberwolves.
Yeah.
Similar to what I said about how the Toronto Raptors won the NBA championship over Golden State.
But they won.
You're down 3-1. Anthony Edwards is out.
But
you lost 2 players. Huh?
You can't say a bitchy.
It's a
or pussy,
it's
though.
a bitch win. It's
No,
not a real
because
win.
you can't
It's
say.
not one you respect.
I'll say it'll be bitchy if Jokic did something like intentional to hurt Anthony
But he
Edwards. And
did. He literally went after somebody after a game, and like it was bitch.
No,
To
but
me,
I'm
it's
talking
called
about
bitch
for
made.
Anthony Edwards to get hurt. Like if
But
he
but,
not,
but again, it's not a. It's what I'm saying. It's not a series that you didn't win because you were better. You won because the dudes got hurt.
Yeah, I'm not gonna toot your horns after this series because we thought you were gonna win the series in the first place, and then it took for Anthony Edwards and DiVincenzo to get knocked out the series for you to even have a chance to win this one. Even if you were down 3-1, you come back and win it. Yeah, of course. When you look at it that way, but we're talking about he didn't like the Marcus Morris thing. He didn't go knock him out and then he can't play for the rest of the season type shit. That's not what happened. It's just unfortunate that Anthony Edwards and Chenzo got hurt.
I still don't. I don't respect it. I don't look at it as like you did something. Like if they go after and start saying, "Oh my God, look at Jokic, he did all this."
No.
Who you playing?
No. You won't.
No, he called him this dude called him a straight up fraud.
No, only thing that saves him is if he wins this series and then he has to come back and he has to beat Wemby. Like then you'll get some credit back again, but no, you won't get no credit for this series.
Mm-hmm.
But damn, Wemby, we can't. I mean, he's all shit.
They ain't beating
eight draft picks in Wemby for Bam. He's not even as good as Bam.
I mean, Bam is number one player in the league.
God damn. I can't deal with this shit no more. I can't. Rudy, I'm done.
So, Pat Riley.
I'm done.
Pat Riley jumps on a press conference, his end of season press conference, and he says that he would never trade Bam unless he got 8 first-round draft picks and Victor Wembanyama. He said this in a media session the other day. It's one of many things that he said that just further proves that he's completely senile and suffering from dementia. What are your thoughts of that statement? I'm just so I'm so tired of listening to Pat Riley be praised as somebody who is this great basketball mind. Bro, you're old. You're 80 years old. You're over 80. You look 100. Like my mom is 76 in May, end of May, and I'm telling you right now, my mom does not look anywhere near the age of Pat Riley.
Yeah, like he looks. Also not building a roster and being stressed out by.
No one's asking to do that. Go fuck home. Go fucking play golf. Go sit on your couch. No one's asking you to do it. He's not. Oh, and I'm sorry, you're not. My mom's not building. He ain't building a roster either. We ain't built a roster in 15 years. He hasn't brought in a star player since 2011.
Jimmy Butler. What you mean? Yeah. No, Jimmy Butler's a star player. We thought he was a top 5 player in the playoffs from
Nick. I love Jimmy Butler. Nobody viewed Jimmy Butler as a top 10 dude when the Miami Heat brought him over.
Yeah,
he was looked at as the third fucking option on that goddamn Sixers team. Before he came, he was the third option. He was Joel Embiid. Well, he was considered the third best player because they considered Ben Simmons at the time a better player.
Yeah, he was.
Again, I'm saying they were calling Ben Simmons the next coming of LeBron James at that time.
But Jimmy Butler was considered a star, and when we got him,
but he wasn't. I'm talking about superstar, like needle mover superstar. He's not LeBron. He's not LeBron. He's not fucking Kevin Durant. Not Steph.
You got to give him credit.
You were ready. You were ready to trade the entire team for fucking Kevin Durant right now at 37.
Yes.
Okay? At 37.
The team isn't good.
No, just let's get back. I'm going to where I'm going. You're sitting here calling Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler. There was nobody that wanted Jimmy Butler besides Miami like that. The damn Sixers didn't want him like that. Remember? Tobias Harris over me.
No, I get that, but I'm telling you the outcome of what he brought, who he was.
I'm not playing. You can't play the outcome. I'm playing the fucking deal at the time the deal was made. I always thought Jimmy Butler was that dude. I felt that way. Most people, even when they're in the finals, they're still questioning Jimmy Butler if he's a player. Oh, Jimmy Butler can't win it all without somebody else. Who was Jimmy Butler's second best player?
Bam Adebayo, Cailtin.
A young Bam in 2020, and who the fuck was the second best player? His second best player against the Celtics was Caleb Martin. Like, you never knew who the number 2 dude was. See, there you go. Jimmy Butler overrated. Okay, so that's the comment right there. I don't agree with that. I always thought Jimmy Butler was that dude.
Underrated.
I don't know how you get. I think he's one of the most underrated. I don't know how you can sit here, a guy who brought two teams to the damn the NBA Finals with fucking Max Strus, Duncan Robinson, and Gabe Vincent and Caleb Martin, and in the finals twice with a team of fucking G League castoffs.
Strus.
Like, these guys are bums. These guys are fucking role players. A team of role players, including Tyler Hero, is a role player.
He wasn't there.
He was always hurt.
Yeah.
But it's never Jimmy. What do you mean it's never Jimmy? Jimmy Butler got hurt as well. Yeah. He had his ankle rolled. He had his ankle rolled on purpose by Josh Hart. He put his foot there on purpose. I have no doubt about that. And he wasn't the same after that. No. And I sat next to somebody in the arena who was friends with Jimmy Butler in game 6 of the NBA of the Eastern Conference Finals against the Celtics that we lost, and we went back there. I'm like, oh, we're gonna lose this fucking series. Yeah. He said Jimmy Butler's ankle was a baseball, and he played, and he was playing, and he was getting therapy nonstop. He couldn't walk. Couldn't walk. So I don't want to hear it. Like these guys, like Kevin Durant sitting on the fucking sidelines right now in a closeout game because his knee might be hurt. Kawhi Leonard decided he wasn't going to play after he had 39 points.
He tore his damn meniscus.
Yes, and people are taking Toradol shots to play, which is what Jimmy Butler was doing. He's taking painkillers to play. So again, we're going to sit here, we're going to judge people based on toughness. Yo, this dude did what he did, but at the time of the deal,
an ankle and a fucking knee.
Nobody. For a guy that doesn't have explosion, Jimmy Butler's not an explosive leaper. And he doesn't jump very high. So when you add his ankle now, he can't jump at all. He had no lift on his shot. His fucking shooting percentage went down because he couldn't jump, couldn't finish. Nick, is he better than Paul George?
Who?
Jimmy Butler.
Who?
Jimmy Butler.
Don't get me fucking started. Don't get me started. Jimmy Butler run laps around Paul George in moments when it fucking counts. When I need you, I need Jimmy Butler. I've never needed Paul George.
We saw two of the most heroic performances against the fucking Milwaukee Bucks.
My gosh.
I mean, you can
NBA history.
And we were down 15 in the fourth in both those games. Like, we were down 15 in both those games in the fourth quarter. It wasn't just that he did what he did. It's like we were also down 50. If we didn't get that, we weren't going to win. So
no better than Paul George.
But the fact remains is that Pat Riley hasn't brought in my opinion, a superstar at the time of the deal in 15 years. And every year it's the same old bullshit. Oh, I'm gonna get this guy. I'm gonna get that guy. I'm gonna get this guy. I'm gonna get that guy. And then you traded Butler for a bunch of spare parts, and you're the same fucking team. You're the same team. You have a coach that won't play rookies. Or he'll sit them down, or maybe they'll fuck his wife and they'll bench them, like Jaime Jaquez in year 2. But somehow, year 2, and then Jaime Jaquez acts like the bigger man, says, "Yeah, my shot wasn't going." No, you got benched because you were smashing Eric Spoelstra's ex-wife. That's the rumor. If that rumor comes out, then I'm gonna believe it. I'm gonna believe it. And Bam Adebayo, yeah, he goes for 83, and then he goes for 20, and 10 and 8 and 6 and you got this guy literally sitting on a podium telling us that Bam Adebayo, you won't trade him for anything but Wemby and 8 picks.
Somebody who's supposed to be a third or fourth option
on, bro.
Championship basketball team. You're telling me that you won't trade Bam Adebayo. And I get it. You're probably saying it just to be fucking funny. But it's nothing
it ain't
funny
funny to
about
me,
it.
man.
It
We
ain't
suck.
funny. It ain't funny about it. Like, because I realistically, you can't go in there and say, I know you can go in there. You're the fucking Don. You go in there and you say, hey, there's nothing off limits right now for this team. But I guess you don't want to piss Bam off because
piss him
there's some
off.
rumbling.
He's a bitch ass motherfucker.
Me also, I get that. There's some rumbling that Bam, wants to win and da 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 da. Bam, you should be the number one option. You should be the reason we're in the playoffs. You shouldn't be, because of Bam not stepping up and being a player. You scored 83 points. So you showed us that you have it in you, but you're a fucking pansy at most moments. You don't look at the rim. You don't be aggressive. You play second fiddle and third fiddle to Norman Powell and fucking Tyler Hero, who can't fucking go left from fucking right when they're on the court together. And it's all on him. So, no, you don't go out there in the press conference and kiss his ass. You go out there and you tell it, hey, we've been in the playing game the last fucking 4 years, 5 years. It's unacceptable. We have to make a move. Nothing's off the table. Of course, I want to keep bet. There's nothing off the table to make this team better and be contenders like we were in the early 2010s into the early 2020s. There's nothing off the table because we haven't earned that right for us to say that that somebody's untouchable on this team. And then you say 8 draft picks and Wemby. Come on, cut it out, man. I don't want to hear that shit. I want you to be real and I want you to be honest and give us some real fucking details about how we're going to change this and get this organization back to where we should be.
It was a posted yesterday. I think it was yesterday. Yesterday, 9 o'clock. Tyler Hero was having a minor procedure on his right foot this week. A league source confirms. It's not expected to significantly impact his offseason regimen. This is reported by the Miami Herald. So now you tell me this. Hurt again. It never impacts his offseason regimen, and then it does every fucking year. And now I saw another one today where it said that he could be on the way out.
On where? Out where?
Exactly. Nobody wants him. So why would he go? Where would he go?
If he didn't get traded at last trade deadline, then he's not going to get traded.
So it's just a very frustrating thing to listen to with this guy, because how is Bam Adebayo should have been traded for Giannis Antetokounmpo. That was the deal. You keep Kel'el Ware. You trade Bam for Giannis. You just improved by 30%. To me, your thoughts?
No, I agree. Make that move. Of course, you want to keep Bam because you're looking at the big picture of it. Like, hey, I got Bam as a defensive prowess. With his defensive prowess with Giannis, we can make something happen. But Milwaukee's looking at it like, I don't want none of these scrubs that you're offering me. You just told us, like you say all the time, you bitch Kel'el Ware right before the trade deadline. So you're telling me that's the person you want to give me and telling me that he's good when you don't even play him on your own team? A team that's a play-in team that he can't get minutes on a play-in team, and now you're gonna tell me that I should take him for a top 3 player in the world?
Of course, yo. I'm giving you a shiny turd. I'm giving you a shiny turd. Like, you're supposed to like my shiny turd, right? I'm telling you he sucks, but now I'm shining him off. Here you go. Here you go. He's great. He's great. I can't stomach it. And there was a post where someone put on Facebook, and the guy says, I trust Pat Riley. I'm like, okay, so you trust the guy that has had no success bringing in and let's be real. We also know why Jimmy Butler came here. It was the Dwayne Wade relationship more than anything, I think. That relationship played a major part of Jimmy Butler coming to Miami.
Wade has been boasting about this franchise for the
I think that relationship played a major part in him coming down here. So that was very helpful. I think more than anything Pat Riley could have said, because all these players have gotten numb to that stupid throwing your rings on the table bullshit that nobody cares about. Dwayne Wade was very, very integral in Jimmy Butler coming down to Miami. But to sit here and tell me or try to persuade me to believe that this guy says, I trust him. So you trust a guy that for 5 straight years has been unable to trade Tyler Hero. But then paid him a $32 million a year extension when he did. The guy who paid Hassan Whiteside 4 years, $98 million when he did, rather than paying Dwayne Wade. Lost Dwayne Wade to the Bulls. Overpaid Chris Bosh after LeBron James bailed on us.
Had to.
And then Chris Bosh has blood clots.
Can't predict that.
I know you can't predict that, but he paid Bosh but didn't pay Wade. So you do all these different things, and you do everything except what makes sense. I mean, hell, listen to that shit with Michael Beasley. You heard what Michael Beasley had to say about Eric Spoelstra? How James Ennis was going to be the next LeBron James. I'm telling you right now, there's no way in the world. There's no way in the world that if you're Eric Spoelstra that you should ever evaluate talent again. If you thought that James Ennis would be the next coming of LeBron James. I want to mention this comment right here. Where was it right here? If Paul George doesn't break his leg, there's no comparison to Butler. Paul George broke his leg and then was third in MVP voting in OKC after that. So I disagree with you. Yeah. I disagree with you. Because he actually was.
It's never about his talent.
No, it was George. third. He broke his leg in 2014.
This shit right here is what separates Jimmy Butler from the rest of the motherfuckers. This shit right here, it beats a lot different than a lot of those people. Paul George has always been a heart thing. It's never been a talent. He's probably one of the most talented players in basketball over the last 10, 15 years. That's why people like Brandon Miller says that Paul George is his GOAT, because he can do everything on the court. He can get anywhere he wants to on the court. He can elevate. He can shoot it with the best of them. 3-point line, mid-range, get to the basket. It's this shit right here. It's always been with Paul George. And that's what Jimmy Butler and him will always be fucking different. And sometimes heart puts you over the top more than any talent can fucking take you. And that's the difference between. So it has nothing to do with him breaking his leg. It's never been about that with Paul George. It's always been here.
Because Paul George broke his leg in 2014 and he had in 2015-16 he had 23 points.
The man was
24
points. Doing 360
17-18, 22 points.
Dunk.
18-19, 28 points. 22, 23, 24, 24, 20. His best year was 4 years after that leg break. So, no, I don't buy it. That's crap. No, sorry. Sorry. No. You that's not true. That's just not true. We got playoff P in the building. Playoff. But, yeah, I'm this Pat Riley shit is to a point where someone needs to put this man out to pasture. But listening to Eric Spoelstra say, or Michael Beasley say, he thought James Ennis was the next coming to LeBron and better than me. And I don't even remember why Michael Beasley got dealt. I think it probably was a cap thing to get LeBron down here. It must have been because that was the same year. Yeah. That was the same year because he averaged 19 a game that year in Minnesota. And we always knew that Michael Beasley had a screw loose and he played no defense and he was kind of crazy and all that stuff. But this is just another example of this franchise just dissing young players,
Rudy,
and making shitty.
LeBron James over fucking cookies. That was a big part of it.
What?
I know you don't like LeBron, but
no, if we lost him over cookies and his fucking assistant, that's just so stupid. It's so stupid. Like you sacrificed a decade of finals appearances, and I mean, I'm not saying that, and I'm not saying millions and millions of dollars or maybe billions of dollars. But yeah, you sacrificed potentially $1 billion or more in revenue in South Florida over chocolate chip cookies on an airplane and not allowing that guy to have his assistant, which every other team has done for him. Look, man's a fucking diva. They're all divas. That's who they are. They're divas. They're
certain people you gotta allow.
And unfortunately, in the world of divas, sometimes you have to fucking deal with the diva. Your team is better for the diva.
You gotta bend over.
Like, just take the fucking anal probe in the ass and call it a day. And instead of fucking dealing with the Dwayne Wade deal, go get LeBron another dude and give him his goddamn cookies and hire his fucking assistant, and he would have still been here probably for at least 4 more years.
I mean, and didn't we bring in Shabazz Napier as the person to keep LeBron here?
Dude, we brought in whatever we brought in, and oh yeah, Beasley was behind Shabazz Napier too in that commentary, and look, Michael
That's
Beasley.
different positions.
Michael Beasley, he says I was behind him too. Michael Beasley.
But Rudy, I thought. I'm sorry. I thought that year our only chance was to win that year against the Spurs was to play Beasley. Like, we had to go smaller. We needed somebody who could score. We needed somebody who could be dynamic. And we did it. We played bigs. Was it Joel Anthony? We had people out there like that, and the Spurs was out there. They had one big and they had 4 out, and they were shooting the shit out the ball. And we couldn't match up the firepower on offense. We couldn't stop them on defensively.
And that was also when LeBron had cramps. I mean, never had cramps before or after. Had cramps that game. The first game won those.
Okay. Only guy out there that was actually playing against the Spurs.
Whatever. No one else cramped. I mean, nobody else cramped. I mean, it was
nobody
weird.
else.
He never had. But again, he never had cramps. He never had cramps before. He never had cramps after. And that should have been a sign that said, "Yeah, LeBron's out of here. He's done. He's done."
He was carrying D Wade at that moment.
Wasn't carrying. Wade averaged 15 to 18 a game. That's
That's not the D Wade we needed. We needed 25 points a game. Wade.
But he wasn't the guy's knees were shot. I mean, it is what it is.
And Bosh was
or maybe he needed more from Chris Bosh, not Dwayne Wade.
Yeah, Bosh wasn't doing shit either.
Well, then blame Chris Bosh. Don't blame the guy who has fucked up knees. I mean, the guy who put it all together.
What you talking about? Don't blame him. LeBron had to pick up what D Wade.
Are you blaming the guy who fucking took 4 shots in 3 games in 2011?
Yeah, I blame his ass. I tell
you. Yeah, and that's why he can never be the GOAT of shit. You can never be the GOAT of shit when you fucking in the 4th quarter of 3 straight games in the finals, a series that you should dominate, and we're on the verge of being up 3-0 if you don't choke away a 15-point game with 6 minutes to go at home, and then you don't take shots in the 4th quarter for 3 straight games 3, 4, and 5.
Let's not say dominate, because
Dallas. We were so much better than those guys.
Dallas beat the Lakers.
I don't give a shit. Okay, I don't give a shit. We were so much better than Dallas. 06, Dallas was better than us. They were better than us. Dwayne Wade went full Michael Jordan. Dwayne Wade went full Michael Jordan and got every foul call under the sun, shooting 20 free throws a game, a fucking phantom foul that got us a win, drive to the basket. We weren't even touched. It was a Shea foul. We're down 0-2, 15 with 6. I'm sitting in the arena, 0-2, 6 minutes left. I told my partner, I said, I'm not coming to game 4. You can take your wife. We split the tickets. I'm not coming to game 4. You can take your wife. And then Dwayne Wade goes crazy. I'm like, I'll see you at game 4. But again, they were better than us that year. We were better than them in 11. And we got the best player in the world. And this dude is fucking disappearing and won't take a shot. I was in Dallas for game 4 and 5. Sorry, game 4 and 5. Yeah, because those 3 games in a row. I was there for game 4 and 5. I was at game 5.
I said that shit, Baltimore. They went through a gauntlet and they were destroying teams. They were smacking. They beat the shit out of the Lakers.
Greatest run is fine. We were better than them. We fucking mudded their ass in game. We beat them in game 1. We're up 15 in game 2.
I get that, but to say that
Dallas had 1 player.
They had
one dude. Dude, we were still up 2-1 going into game 4.
1.5 player. Jason Terry was.
We were still up. I really got my Jason Terry, who got fucking his nuts LeBron put his nuts on his fucking head in Boston.
What does that got to do with him at that time?
I'm sorry. Stop acting like Jason Terry's some superstar. He's a fucking role player who had a great series. But if LeBron James takes more than 4 shots over 3 games in the 4th quarter and doesn't completely disappear, we win that series. What are we talking? Because he didn't want Dwayne Wade to be the MVP. I believe he sabotaged that shit. I don't respect it. You've never seen LeBron do that ever.
No, I never seen it.
Ever, not before,
that's
not
the only thing I
after.
hold against LeBron in the GOAT conversation is that series. So when I am hesitant to give LeBron the GOAT title, it's because of that series. Because I just to this day I don't understand what happened. I don't know what happened to his energy. I don't know what happened to his will. It just baffles me to this day what happened in that series. Like, he wasn't attacking the basket. People like, no, they played zone. LeBron has seen zone since he was fucking 12 years old. I think he know how to fucking deal with a 2-3 and a 3-2 and a 1-3-1 zone by now at the age of 20.
Everybody else shot the ball except for him, you know.
And LeBron is good enough where he can go get it off the glass. LeBron could go impact the game defensively. He gets steals. He get on fast breaks. Don't cut the shit. That's the only thing I hold against LeBron in the GOAT conversation. I think everything else he does better for the most part. I think he plays in a harder era to win basketball games. I just think the 3-point line changed the game. Rudy, you can't deny that. More talent in the league. There was less teams, free agency. All that changed basketball. You cannot argue with the fact that all those things made it harder to win in this era. You're not playing with the same players. The 3-point line, a team can get hot. More talent from the 5th to 8th player on the roster who could give you 30 a night. Like, the game has changed. The court is more spread out, so it's harder to play defense. Because your 5-man can shoot the ball. The game is spread out. The game has changed. It's harder to win in this era consistently, like Jordan did when it was just really, the game was like this. Like,
Nick,
okay,
LeBron, Nick, that type of game didn't really get here until the end of LeBron's run.
It was starting to trickle in.
But again, that type of game did not really arrive until the end of LeBron's run. So he hasn't won since that type of game really got here. That type of game wasn't really here yet. It wasn't really here. It's not even remotely close to what we're looking at.
We didn't even have a big man on. Bam was
our big man. We're not even looking. It's not even remote. Bam is still our big man, and we still suck. So,
but now he shoots the ball a little bit more.
And he still can't. Yeah, he had one good game shooting the ball, and that was when he shot for 83 points. The game did not arrive to that. He had a run for a decade where the game was the old school fucking type of game.
No, it was evolving a little bit. It was a little bit more.
They were not shooting.
Not 50, as much.
Nick, they were not shooting 53s in 2016. Nick,
30.
13. They're shooting 50.
Okay, yeah.
There's a big difference between 30 and
a lot more
50.
now. Of course, the pendulum, but it still affected the game.
All right, Nick. I'm gonna go. I gotta do this because I'm gonna pull this statistic up because I don't. Brook Lopez in 2015, 2016. You want to know what Brook Lopez shot from 3?
He didn't shoot 3.
I'm asking you a question. You want to know what he shot from 3?
Probably 5%, 10%. Probably hit the buzzer.
14%.
Okay.
You know what he shot the year after? 34%. That's 2016-17. That's literally close to the end of LeBron's 8 or whatever years or 9 years of going to the finals.
But at that point,
at that point, I was done.
He had 3 championships at that point, though.
Okay. Again, that was the end of the run. I mean, yeah, you got the one in the bubble, fine. But even like the Brook Lopez that we know that is the corner 3-point shooter for the Milwaukee Bucks, that really didn't really happen until 2021, 22, 23, 24, where we were trying to go get him, where we wanted him. You wanted him. I wanted him.
I've been trying to get him forever.
I wanted that dude for years. But that dude wasn't a shooter. You know what his nickname is now?
What?
Splash Mountain. So back before that, it was probably Brick Mountain. Like that type of game.
But the Spurs
really was.
How the Spurs dominated us with the 3-point line. You had Matt Bonner out there. You had Ginobili. You had Boris Diaw who was shooting it, and they spread the court out with them.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So that's 2013, 14.
Nick. They scored 96 points. 104 points, 107 points, 111 points, 100. Back then, we called that a lot of points.
It felt like they were scoring 140.
Exactly.
It felt like they was.
Exactly. Like, come on, man. You want to know how many threes they averaged a game in that series? Which at the time, yeah, it was a lot of threes. It was absolutely a lot of threes in that series. They averaged 23.6 threes per game. These teams are shooting it 50 times a game from
Rudy. They made 11 per game that series. I guarantee it.
Fine, that's fine. They're shooting 53s. They averaged 11. Yeah, 11 threes a game. Actually, exactly 50 threes a game. We're getting right now. How many threes went up against Detroit today in Orlando? We got one with 38 and one with 28. That's a low score. That's a low 3 game. Wow. That's a low game for threes. Let's see here. 42 threes. Oh, the Knicks shot 26. They won the game. Imagine that. The less threes you shoot, the more times you win.
Talking about the other day?
Yeah, yesterday. The Sixers took 42 threes. The Celtics took 39 threes. That's a low night for the Celtics.
Yeah.
How do you get outscored 28-11 on your home court?
Bad.
It's embarrassing. Anyhow, by the way, it's 44-42, I think it is. I just saw.
Yeah.
48-44 Houston, a minute to go in the second quarter. I'm done with Pat Riley. I can't do Pat Riley no more. I don't know why they want to escort this goddamn guy out the building. Please escort him away. Please escort him out. I can't watch this guy no more. He's killing me. He's killing me, bro. He's absolutely killing me. So, he's killing me.
I'm with you, Rudy, man. When you're right, you're right. Very few times that you're right.
But we've been saying it. We've been saying this for a while. I want them both gone. I want Spo fired. I want Pat Riley fired. I want them both gone. This is enough already. What are we going to do in the offseason? What is this team going to do in the offseason that magically changes this team?
Tricks up his sleeve. I think we probably go out there and go make a push for Kawhi Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard.
Mm-hmm.
Kawhi Leonard is now 34 years old. Turns 35 in June.
I mean, he averaged the most points he ever scored in the season.
35. He averaged 28 points again this year. Played 65 games.
66. Yeah. Shit. Kawhi Leonard's still that guy.
And they didn't make the playoffs.
Would I give up? Would I give a hero for him? And
would I give up hero for him? Yeah, of course. Take hero. But am I giving up? Am I giving up fucking 7 dudes for him? No.
I give up a pick.
Why? Why are you giving up? Why are you giving up a pick for Kawhi Leonard?
He's still a top 12 guy in the NBA.
So he's number 12?
Right around there. I know what you're trying to get me on.
I'm just saying, you're ready to trade the whole team again for somebody. This dude had his first healthy season, or second in the last.
I'm fucking
decade.
desperate. I'm desperate, Rudy. I'm desperate. I'll give you anything right now. What do you want?
You're guaranteed for that. This guy's going to miss 17 to 20 games.
I'm desperate. I don't care. And that's probably why I shouldn't be a GM, because I'm desperate right now. I'm desperate. I'm desperate to win. I'm hungry.
You want to know who I'm calling? I'm calling up for a deal.
John Morant.
I mean, him too, but I'm calling for Tyrese Maxey. I'm doing whatever I got to do to get Tyrese Maxey.
Nobody's giving you Tyrese Maxey.
I'm okay, fine. I would offer for him too. If I'm going to offer for an injured guy, I'll take Embiid over Kawhi Leonard. I've always said that Joel Embiid is the most talented big man we've seen in the history of the NBA.
But he's only played 96 games.
Yeah, he's always hurt. It's always an injury. So that's what makes it a problem. Why don't players want to go to Miami? Because the fucking the whole thing is gone, bro. The Fugazi culture is gone. It's all fake. It's all been played out. They went from being a defensive team to this year to being the second leading scoring team in the league, and they can't get into the playoffs because defensively they were fucking atrocious. Couldn't guard anybody. Terrible. I would be going after Tyrese Maxey. I know it's probably a hard ask, but but again, you don't know until you make an offer. You know, the Sixers are what are the Sixers? Are we still trusting the process?
They're the most talented team in the East for sure.
Yeah, because they got Paul George. I know. Because they got Paul George.
About their heart, but talent.
But I'm sitting here right now. Halftime, Houston 51-47. But I mean, like, they're the most talented. Great. Give me. They're not winning. They're not winning.
One guy popped for PEDs, the other guy's hurt.
Pop for what?
One guy popped for PEDs, and the other guy's hurt. Paul George.
He got popped for PEDs?
You did. Oh, you.
This is how much basketball I'm not watching. I'm telling you, I don't watch the NBA.
He missed 25 games, like
for
game
PEDs.
50. For game 50 of the season. Yeah, he said. At first, he said, I ain't take it. Then after, he's like, yeah, I'm going through stress, mental shit.
He's still complaining about his mental health? Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted John Morant at the trade deadline, but Memphis didn't want Tyler Hero. Nobody wants Tyler Hero. We are stuck with that motherfucker. Like, we're stuck with him.
Be my hero, baby.
We're stuck with him. And I don't want to trade Jaime Jaquez. I don't want to trade Khalil Ware. The guys I want to trade are Bam and Hero. Those are the two guys that I would deal. I would deal Bam in a second. You deal Bam, you will get Giannis Antetokounmpo. You know it's true. That's the guy Milwaukee wants.
But do you got 8 draft picks with that?
You'd have to really. I mean, you'd have to truly tell me that this guy really turned down a head-for-head Bam Giannis deal, or Bam and XYZ, Bam and Jovic with whoever the fuck, Pele Larson or Kasparis, Jakachunis. Like, I'll give you those 3. I'm giving you 3 dudes. I'm not going to give you a bunch of picks. Giannis is still getting old, and he's been injured himself. He was sat out for pretty much the end of the season. He's 31 years old too. He's not getting any younger.
That's why I'm worried. Injuries for him, man. I feel like those big men, their injuries hit different, of lasting longer. Once they start getting that injury bug, they like fall off.
Yeah, so I just don't. I don't know what Miami's trying to do with anything. Like, and if I have to listen to someone talking about a trade for Donovan Mitchell again, I'm gonna fucking cut my wrists. Like this. Why? When did Donovan Mitchell become this guy that people fawn over, bro? Like, he is the most. I know his numbers are crazy. I know. He averaged 28 a game. I know he shot 48%, 36 from 3. I know all this. I don't understand. He doesn't win. Yeah, like, he's not. He's a second option. He's a first option in Cleveland, which is why they don't win. They had their fake ass great regular season last year, and they got dusted in the second round. Or was it last year or the year before that? Whatever year it was. Last year they got dusted in round 2. Yeah. So, like, what are we talking about here, bro? They lost to Indiana, right? The Pacers. You know, so this guy ain't winning. He ain't winning shit. He had a 70-point game. Yeah, it's like this dude is. I don't want him. I don't want him. He's an undersized point guard. I'm sorry, undersized shooting guard. You know, he's an undersized 2. So he's a liability defensively, in my opinion. He's too small to guard a real 2. So he has to guard the point. I'm not with it. I've never been with it with this dude. I don't give a damn what he puts up numbers wise. He's a second option. He can be a second option on a fucking title team, in my opinion. He's not winning you shit. What are your thoughts of him?
I'm not This was 5 years ago. I've been hearing about Donovan Mitchell. I don't want him anymore. I told you.
We've been hearing about him forever, right?
Yes,
Forever, right?
I'm sick. I don't want to hear about Donovan Mitchell anymore. I think that time has passed. I don't even think Cleveland will make a move to trade him anyway. Like they just traded for Harden. They're fully invested in whatever strategy they got. What, they gonna bring back fucking Tyler Hero? No way. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm
Kelsey
trading Tyler Hero to get Donovan Mitchell, I'm trading the same fucking guy pretty much. Just one is a little bit healthier.
I'll take.
But you're not gonna get better. You're the same team. You're the same team. You're nothing different. Nothing there. It's like we're just going through the motions. We never draft well. We never get good picks. We trade all of our picks. And we won't play him.
Kasparagus is a nice pick. I like him.
And you don't play him. Once homie got healthy, then Kasparagus disappeared again. Like all these guys keep disappearing every single fucking time. It's a joke. I know I sound very depressed. I'm sorry, but this is a depressing topic to me. And I know I put it up here, but this shit, I knew where this was gonna go. This is disgusting. This will be a clipped out videos. All these, I'm gonna start clipping these out. But I can't watch this shit no more. I won't even turn on the Heat game if they don't make any moves. Like I'm not even wasting my fucking time. I tried to do a Heat Unfiltered fucking podcast, and I'm like, it became painful after like a month and a half. We started off good, and then we went to shit. Like this team is just not fun to watch. It's not fun to watch. I mean, yeah, we scored a whole bunch of points. That was cool. And then we brought Hero back, and the numbers went down. He's a black hole offensively. Final topic of the night. Recap on the NFL draft. Nick, what were your thoughts? What did you think of the Ruben Bain drop from number 9 or 6 or whatever he could have been picked in the top 10 to 15 to the Miami Dolphins, skipping on him at 11, trading down, skipping on him at 12, and drafting the project offensive tackle who was projected to go 4, 6, 8, even 10 picks later, depending on the mock draft, and then trading up later on in the first round for a guy that was projected to go later in the first round or even the second round, and not grabbing Ruben Bain out of Miami and all that stuff, man. What did you think?
Bain's story would be good for Miami. I mean, it's a hometown kid, but the Dolphins got so much fucking needs. Any pick they make is a need, really. So I can't get mad at them. It's not like, oh, we just desperately, we're a Ruben Bain away from being fucking championship contenders or being fucking relevant.
No one said that. I'm
just saying. So, but where you have this kid going, they need an O lineman, they need a D lineman, they need not a running back, they need a receiver, they need a DB, they need a linebacker. They have a lot of fucking needs. So I'm not mad at anything the Dolphins did because whatever you throw a fucking dart at it, and they need that person. Now, Ruben Bain, I think he has a motor. I think he's terrific. I think what they did to him was absolutely disgraced by dragging his name in the mud for something that was already taken care of out of nowhere. I think that was because that kid he's a top 5 draft pick. I watched him all last year wreck offenses. I saw him with my own 2 eyes go against bigger old linemen in Texas, bigger old linemen all over the league, and his arm length was never a problem. And those are the same old linemen that he's gonna see that are prototypical size at left tackle and right tackle that he's gonna see in the fucking NFL. So I don't know if it wasn't a problem then, because I don't think their length changes when they get to the pros. They're still fucking long. So I think if he handled those guys, because he's playing in big boy football leagues, and especially when it got to the playoff time, I think the guy will be just fine. I think you draft him early on. It should have been a top 5, top 8 pick for sure. Anything below that, I didn't like. So anybody who got him later on, like the Bucks got him, was a steal. It just sucks with how his story happened, but shit happens to people all the time. Their draft stock drops because of this or that, and you have to deal with it. So at now his point, he made it to the league, still a first round draft pick. You go out there and you ball. You have to use it as a chip on your shoulder, and you go do what you need to do. You're muted.
Did you watch the draft?
No, what the fuck am I watching that for? Shit,
okay, so
I'm
okay.
never a draft person. I
haven't watched.
I don't get it. People just sitting there waiting for somebody's name to get. I'm gonna see who got drafted. It's not like they're playing in a game that day. I see it a whole board of 300 players. I will see it in the next few hours to 24 hours to 48 hours. I don't get these people just sitting there and waiting for one person for your team to draft one person per fucking round, and you're so invested in it. I don't understand it.
Okay, so yeah, I thought so. I thought you hated the draft. I hate the draft too. I went to my first draft party ever. Okay, I went to it for a reason, but I was obviously also posting stuff for social media and Hurricane content.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I watched the first round of the draft, because I had vested interest for Ruben Bain, Akeem Mesidor, and Francis Mauigoa. Now, the Ruben Bain story bothers me a great deal. The guy is from Miami. He went to Central. He won 4 state championships at Central. He's probably the greatest defensive lineman ever out of South Florida, Dade County for sure. And he's a hometown guy. He goes to UM, helps lead these guys to a national championship appearance, dominates every big-time left tackle and right tackle in college football, SEC, Texas A&M, Notre Dame, Ole Miss, Ohio State, and even Indiana. He mauled those dudes. So he did it to everybody. Now, all of a sudden, he has an arm length issue. He's the only guy who had an arm length issue on paper. No, that's not accurate. Cassius Howell, who was at A&M, who they proclaimed as God, he has shorter arms than Ruben Bain. Now, he's more of an outside linebacker, but really he's a rush end. He's a rush end. And you want to know what Tampa's listing Ruben Bain as? An outside linebacker. That's hilarious to me right now. He's not an outside linebacker. He's a fucking defensive end. Just because these guys all wear pads that make them look like running backs. I mean, the pads back in the day made you look like fucking Thor. Nowadays the pads are all like running back pads. It's like, remember the mask that went like all the way down to here, like a fucking gladiator mask? Now everyone's got a little tiny mask. I just don't understand that either. But
fast, man.
Huh?
Gotta be fast, agile.
So the mask makes you slower?
Everything. I told you, Rudy. I used to switch
socks. But then they put fucking crown guardian caps on their heads. So, which is added weight. Now, I saw him play. I saw him destroy everybody. Mid-season, like week 5, 6, 7, Ruben Bain was number 1 pick in the draft. Almost every mock draft had Ruben Bain going number 1 in the draft. Then they lose those 2 games, and now all of a sudden he's no good, or he starts dropping. And then you get the arm length bullshit, and you're sitting here like, what are we talking about, bro? And I understand people say, okay, the 6'8", 6'9" offensive lineman jacks you up, hard to get to him. This man practiced every goddamn day against Markel Bell, who's 6'9", 350. Every single day. He practiced every day against Francis Mauigoa, 6'6", 335. Every single day. He practiced against 2 offensive tackles who got drafted, one in the number 10 pick and one in the 3rd round of the Eagles, who Ben Daniel is in love with. He's an Eagles fan. He is thrilled by that dude. He's like, oh my, this guy's gonna be a mountain for us. So he practiced against these dudes every day. And yet we're going to sit here and make up some story and make it seem like this dude all of a sudden can't play football. And so then you have that stupid article come out by that scumbag reporter from Ohio State who has a website. And I know a lot more about it than I can actually talk about. Yeah. But I know a lot more about it than I can talk about. But you have that article come out for what? To do what to somebody?
A smear campaign.
Like why? For what reason? For what reason? Here's a fact. And this is a public record. It was a car accident. It was a car accident, right?
Yeah.
He was the driver. He was not intoxicated. He was not on alcohol, not on drugs. He was not given a sobriety test because he was not under the influence. FHP officers know when someone's under the influence. And he was not under the influence. He was the designated driver. The girl that died was in his car. He was not speeding. He was going 60 miles per hour on 995. The girl that died was in his car. I'm eating peanuts. But the girl that died was in his car. So, has this guy not been through enough? Like this guy has had to deal with this situation for obviously. I don't know if it was a friend of his. I don't know if it was a girl he met that night. I don't know that I do not know because it was 2 girls in the car and 3 dudes, 3 football players and 2 chicks. And one of the girls died, and it's a tragedy. But people die in car accidents all the time where no one gets a ticket, or is it a criminal offense? It's an accident, and they happen, and people don't go to jail for it. And it sounds crazy to some people because someone died. But if I'm not drunk, I'm not high, I'm not speeding, and I got into an accident, and somebody dies, it sucks. It's horrible.
Yeah.
And imagine the guy is 19 years old at the time, and he's got to deal with this bullshit. Got to deal with this bullshit. And it comes back 2 weeks before the draft? No, I'm not saying, okay, a girl died.
Not like that.
Don't do that, David. Don't do that, David. Don't do that. That's ridiculous. The girl passed away. They were in a car accident.
But it was
My former brother-in-law got into a car accident in my car and someone died. He was in my car. He was in my car. He got into a car accident in my car, and the person in the other car died. My ex-brother-in-law did not get a ticket. It was a car accident. It happens, unfortunately. You don't go to jail for it. And this story was 2 years ago. And this guy waits now to try to play Inspector Gadget Detective, calling everybody who will talk to him. And there's a reason the family didn't even go on record with him. He was bothering them. No, exactly. The media made it sound like the girl was in the other car. No, the girl was in his car, in the back seat, no less. He was in the car with Wesley Basaint, Najila Kelly, who was at UM and ended up going to Central Florida, and the 2 young women. The girl was in his car. Like, this was someone that he had some level of, I'm going to guess, that had some level of relationship with. He knew her.
Yeah.
Because I don't know that most of us maybe they do, put chicks in our car we met that night. I mean, in South Florida, you do that in South Florida, you might lose your watch, your life, your rings, all your shit. Because these chicks down here are evil. They will take you for your shit, huh?
That's why you gotta analyze them in that hour that you met them.
And it was 4:30 in the morning, and all of this is on the police report. She was in a coma for 3 months before she passed away. He was given a ticket for careless driving. That's a car accident, I guess, and the ticket was dismissed. He was not charged with a crime, and this thing was done. And I looked on the public record. There was a lawsuit or whatever against the insurance. Car probably wasn't even his. It was probably a rental or probably owned by some booster or who the hell knows. Probably something through an NIL deal. More than likely, I don't know specifically, but you can go look at the public record because he's not the owner of record on the car. So obviously the policy pays because the girl's in a coma and then she eventually passes away. So yes, the policy pays. But to sit here and act like this guy murdered somebody, and that absolutely played a part in his stock dropping, even the 5 picks, because he was projected to go to Kansas City at 9, and then they traded up to 6. They took the guy Mansour Delane from LSU, and so now he drops. And it's like, now your statement on the Dolphins, look, it's accurate. The Dolphins need everything. Like, there's not a position the Dolphins need a quarterback. We just dropped 3 years, $67 million from Malik Willis, a guy who hasn't played in the NFL. Like, we're just giving money away to fucking bums. I was really hoping we would draft Carson Beck, to be honest. Might as well. Because are we really gonna run with fucking? I mean, if they don't have if it's not an open competition for Malik Willis and Quinn Ewers, there's a problem. If you're just handing Malik Willis the job, I have issue with that.
$40 million guaranteed.
Give a fuck. He ain't played. How you giving that man a job and haven't played?
Because you've seen him every day in practice.
Great. We never saw him before. He was on someone else's team.
I'm talking about your head coach.
Who's the head coach? Who's the head coach?
Huh?
I don't know who the head coach is.
The defensive coordinator for the Green Bay fucking Packers.
That's who he played for?
That's why you got Malik. That's why you got Malik Willis. Yes.
He was with the Packers?
Yes. That's why you got Malik Willis.
So you wanted the backup?
Because you've seen him every day in practice. You've probably been going against the scout.
Oh my God.
Scout teams.
So this is what we're doing now. We're taking the damn Green Bay Packers backup because the defensive coordinator watched this guy play a few reps a week.
And I think your GM is part of them also.
Yeah, they're all from there. Yeah, they're all fucking, yeah. I mean, they're all, yeah, we'll see. Again, that was a mid-major quarterback coming out of college. And, again, we don't have a quarterback. The only position that we have is running back.
The running back.
Devon Achane. He's our running back. He's the goods. He's a beast. But we don't have shit. We don't have DBs. We don't got linebackers. Like, linebackers don't even exist anymore. Linebackers don't even – that position is almost extinct. They might as well just become all safeties because they're all – the linebacker position is extinct in football, in my opinion. It's sad.
You have to be able to do multiple things. You can't just be out there tackling. You got to be able to cover. Got to be versatile.
I understand. I'm saying that's why the position is extinct, you know?
It's still there. It's just different. It's a hybrid type position now.
Yeah, you're safeties. You're not going to put out a 250-pound linebacker anymore.
Yeah, you got to be able to cover ground. You got to go left to right. You got to be able to cover in space.
So
the ball is getting thrown 50 times out of fucking 70 plays a game.
Yeah. So the thing is, you need everything. And you overdrafted a guy that was projected to go on one mock draft. That dude was projected to go 24. And you got him for a 12. Just trade down to 17 then. 18 where he was projected.
Well, a projection is just a projection.
There's other offensive linemen. He's a project. He's not just a project. He's a project offensive tackle. So you don't know what you're getting with this dude. I don't care if he went to Alabama. Alabama stinks. They're not Alabama anymore.
They're Alabama. They're not Alabama.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
They're Alabama. They're not Alabama.
They're not Alabama anymore. They're Alabama. So it's one of those things where you sit here and you're like, you're this hometown guy. He's going to draw tons of interest to your freaking your franchise. You're going to sell tickets just because of him. This is a business, last I checked. And he's a monster. I mean, he's a monster. And he's the best player on the board. And you need DNs. We just got rid of because we got Chop Robinson. We got rid of fucking Bradley Chubb. We dumped off Jalen Phillips last year.
Bradley Chubb was a waste of money.
Again, we got rid of them. So what do we have at the end? Who's our DNs now? I couldn't name one other than Chop Robinson. I don't know who our DNs are.
Rudy, you don't even know who your coach is.
You're right. I don't. I don't even know the coaches. I know. I knew like I forgot that we fired Mike McDaniel. To be honest, you know who he was drafted. You know who he drafted? He was in San Diego with fucking Jim Harbaugh. Saw a video of that. That was hilarious. Watching him. Yeah, he would take his shirt off if they drafted this particular guy, and they did. He never took his shirt off though. So he kind of cheapened out. Chicken shit motherfucker. But it's like, you had an opportunity to do this, and I just think the whole thing, the way it worked out with Ruben Bain, I thought was just dog shit. But then you see him. So I was asking if you watch a draft, there's a mirror where the hat was. Everybody grabs the hat. Ruben Bain just walks right by. Keeps going. Don't even look at the mirror. Don't even look at the shit. He's wearing sunglasses. He was crying his ass off in the back because he was embarrassed, I think, for one. Because he dropped. Gone through this bull crap this past few weeks with the dumb shit, with this article and the arms. And you know what ESPN put in the bottom of his damn thing while he's walking across in this thing? His arm length. Not his highlights, his arm length. Michael Irvin went off on that shit. I did a video on it. He went crazy. He's like, you put in this dude's arm length on the video when he's being drafted. Is that what we're doing now?
Yeah.
This is great. By the way, the Rockets are up by 9.
I'm not watching that after this. I feel like shit. Hello? You freeze?
I'm the best. I don't know what happened. Internet
I think you froze.
just dropped. Oh, please, internet, don't be doing this to me right now. So I'm the best in the world. Like he has a focus that looks almost petrifying. Like he's zoned the fuck in. Like he is zoned in. And this dude kept pads and all types of shit. And when you talk shit about him, he killed people. Like he killed people regularly, but when you talk shit about him, he killed you more. It's almost like you really want to talk. You really want to wake up Michael Jordan when he's like not feeling good. You want to wake him up? You want to wake him up? You wake him up. You wake him up, J.R. Ryder. You wake him up, Rex Chapman. Kevin Garnett. Remember the Kevin Garnett J.R. Ryder story? Kevin Garnett talking shit to Michael Jordan?
Yeah.
And J.R. Ryder's like, you ain't got to guard him. Next time, shut the fuck up.
You wake him up, Steph Curry.
So I just thought it was dog shit, man. And it saddens me. But I hope he kills it in Tampa. And then, of course, Miami doesn't draft Keontae Scott either. We need a DB, too. He goes to Tampa.
Drafted a DB.
Yeah, overdrafted him. Don't even know who the fuck he is. And I'm not one of those guys that says draft Hurricane players make the Dolphins better. It's not that.
San Diego, man.
Yeah, we're drafting guys out of San Diego State. Yeah, in the first round. You ever heard of that guy before, Nick? No, you haven't. No, you haven't. I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna finish with this because here's one of the things. Fernando Mendoza goes number 1. We talked about this a couple weeks ago where he said he didn't go to the draft, which I thought was whack. But Fernando Mendoza goes number 1. If the Indiana Hoosiers lose to Ohio State, does he get drafted number 1?
I think they already had their minds made up that his.
So you think that if they had lost to Ohio State in the Big Ten championship?
Oh, no, Ohio State. I thought, my bad. I thought you said you were.
If Fernando Mendoza and Indiana had lost that Big Ten championship game to Ohio State, does Fernando Mendoza get drafted number 1? No. It's just funny how the entire opinion of somebody changed so much winning one game 13-10 because they couldn't make a field goal. In a game he didn't play well in. And threw a pick that gave up a touchdown. And if they lose that game, I just don't see any way in the world how this guy's number 1 pick in the draft. I think is that the fact that who was this? They drafted Ty Simpson, number 15. Forgot who did it. Who did? 13.
Rams. The Rams.
Absolutely insane. He sucks. And I think the next QB after that was Carson Beck.
I told you I would have drafted. I don't see the difference. I think for quarterbacks, you want somebody with experience at the college level, bro. When you have Carson Beck, who started over 40 games, and you have Ty Simpson, who started with 15, 12 games, 13 games, you have another quarterback who threw the ball for 1,400 times in his career. You got another quarterback who threw the ball 400 times. That's a big difference, man. That's a lot of experience. You had somebody who sat for years, and you had another guy who played in the SEC, who y'all love so much, who threw for 88 touchdowns. He didn't have great receivers at UM. He had one guy. I don't think y'all had great receivers. I think you had one guy. I think everybody else is okay.
Yeah.
He had 70% completion percentage. He had somebody else, Ty Simpson, completion percentage like 64. He only played 1 year, 62 or some shit like that. He's 6'1". Beck is 6'4". They're the same age, Rudy. I thought Ty Simpson was way younger.
No, Simpson was playing. He's been there for 5 years.
He's a month younger.
Yeah.
So I don't see the overdrafting of Ty Simpson. I think you get the same thing with Carson Beck, and you get somebody with more experience. That's like Brock Purdy played like 4 years in college, right?
Mm-hmm. I believe so.
It's something about experience, man. Of a quarterback who's, and we can say, yeah, he's got tricked by a couple of defense. He threw some interceptions, but most quarterbacks do. But when you get more,
Alabama lost 4 games.
When you get more and more film on somebody, guess what? I got to throw more schemes, so he's seeing different shit that the average quarterback is not seeing because you're new. You're seeing regular shit, but this quarterback, I have to try to dial up more shit because it's a vet. He's seen it all. So experience means something at this level. I think for sure, especially at the quarterback position, somebody who played 12 games, and then you're gonna tell him he's gonna sit for the next year or two. I don't.
Because he's behind the guy that just won the damn MVP of the league.
Yeah. So I wouldn't mind that if he played games in college and he came in to sit, but he's gonna play 15 games over the last 6-7 years. I don't know.
And he yeah, so he was gonna sit for 2 years at least. You know. I do have one more thing before we go.
Go ahead.
I did a video on it. I want to ask you about it. Going back to Cailtin Clark. Cailtin Clark the team exercised the team option for her for next season, and I posted a video asking the question: Could she force a trade next year if things aren't going the way she likes this season? Could you see her forcing her way out, and how would you think? One, would you think she would do it? That's the first thing. Two, would they dare trade her if she tried to do that?
No, Rudy. Come on. First of all, Caitlin's too nice. She's not asking for no trade. Not yet. Not this early. I'm
talking about next year. It'll be next year.
No,
it will not be now.
That'll be year 4. She's not doing that at that point.
Yeah, but what do you mean?
I think she's gonna be like a LeBron, like 7-8 years before she gets pissed off and fed up before she starts speaking her voice of how she feels. And
really?
Then I don't think. And then yeah, she's too nice. I don't think.
Or could you tell the team, look, you want me here? This one here gotta go. Stephanie
Kelsey?
White. Stephanie White.
Oh, Stephanie. I don't see her doing that yet either. I just think she's too nice. I don't. What? Besides when she's playing against opponents, like off the court, she's very like what you say. Go along, get along.
Yeah, I've said that a million times.
And I don't think Indiana Fever would dare trade her. Are you kidding me? That's not a.
Do you think that she'll just automatically sign an extension and not test the market? I mean, the market's the market. She didn't get the max deal. She got a super max deal.
She's not.
But so you don't think she'll even look? She won't even look. Based on what?
She's an Indiana type of girl, man. That feels like fucking Iowa, man. Just middle of nowhere. Ha 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 ha. I don't think she's a New Yorker type, California girl. That's her. That's what fits her. She's been doing that at Iowa, playing around, carrying people. That's what she wants. I don't see it out of her. Never. That's just not her personality.
She belongs in New York, man.
Not her personality.
Huh?
Not her personality.
Is it Sabrina Ionescu from Oregon?
Sabrina got. Yeah,
From Oregon, bro.
They both got that little feistiness when they play. So. And I don't watch Sabrina off the court enough, but I do know about Cece off the court enough to know that she's just too nice.
All right. All righty, folks. Well, that's going to do it for tonight. Appreciate y'all jumping on board. Like I said,
hell.
I don't think I don't. Here's the thing. I don't. If she puts them up to that is the question. Because if she doesn't do it, then there's nothing to do. But if she was to give them an ultimatum, you're not going to lose her for nothing.
You get anything you want.
Yeah, so you're not going to lose her for nothing. So if she's puts you in that and backs you into that wall, that's like, look, I want out of here. You're going to trade her for and get major return, but you won't get the return of the money because she changes the ticket sales and the businesses around there that make money off of her being there. And like when LeBron left Cleveland and all those restaurants closed down, but so I wonder if she would ever do that. If she would do that, what could happen? Because yeah, they would get crucified for trading her, but if she forces her way out like NBA players do, they force their way out. They say, I'm out of here, man. I'm not signing with y'all. So well, that's it, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Thank you. Oh, by the way, Nick, did you ever get to watch my full video on Monday?
Talk about you, man, for 52 minutes. You're live?
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I watched it. Be nicer to people, man. Don't call people out and all this shit, man. I don't care if they come at you, Rudy. Be the bigger man, man. God damn. You're better than that.
I'm autistic, bro. I'm autistic. I fucking don't give a fuck. I've been told that by my wife, so I must be.
God. Well, we know that for sure.
Oh, really?
That you don't give a fuck.
Everyone's autistic now, so you know.
But that was fun, man. I like that you fired back, spoke your mind. A person call you out, man. Do what you gotta do, man.
I'm not gonna go in on the topic again, really. But the only thing that really bugs me is when you tell me I don't have a work. My work ethic thing is like.
I brag about that about you all the time. So
that crap is crazy. That crap's nuts.
Take my sick ass to bed.
All right, man. Folks, have a great night. We appreciate y'all. This is The Big Show. Come on now, the podcast. Come on now.
Lester, shut up.